Beyond bent. Janssen! And Blackburn Rovers are 18 minutes away from a Premiership return.
As far as Stewart, just outside the penalty area, clips it central for David Dunn. David Dunn equalises. It just had to be. Dack's corner and it goes. Glance towards goal, and Rovers have taken the lead. And Charlie Mulgrew has scored his 14th of the season.
Hello, Rovers fans. We've done it again. Once more around the sun we go. Blackburn Rovers take on Peterborough. It's another Rovers Chat watch along. Hello. Hello. Whew. Luton right now are beating Notts Forest. Looks like they're going to win that game. So pressure on Rovers. We have 5 games left, everyone. We basically have to win 4 out of 5 now. Maybe 5 out of 5. I don't know. We no longer control our own destiny. I know that much. I know we'll be maybe the first team ever to go from second out of the playoffs in 4 months. I know that much. What do you know? How do you feel? A wonky starting lineup. I can think of no other word for it right now. I'm out of words, everyone. Already, we're 1 minute 27 into the watch along. I'm already done with words. What's up, Neil? Is this Jared? Yes. Are you Neil? I am Jared. Is this Jared? Oh, that's why you rewrote it? I sometimes have been called Jard by my friends. Alejandro Tapia, what's up, friend? ¿Qué pasa? The Mexican Rover is in the house. Really optimistic today. I'm excited. 3-1 for Rovers, and that will only be the beginning of our playoffs road. Alejandro, I love it, man. How you feeling? Clearly good. Sean, yes, what's up? My Irish Mafia connection friends. Hello, Sean. Have you checked out that Irish band Soda Blonde? They're kind of like dream pop. So good. So good. Just like a local band. I just found them randomly on YouTube. Everybody's Soda Blonde. Terrible Hands. An amazing song. Man, you guys, everybody, welcome. This is a hell of a game. Peterborough, last in the table, last in total goals. Worst goal differential, minus 48 through 41 games. So this is a no question, cannot come out flat-footed, cannot be 0-0 at halftime, cannot be 0-0 or 1-1 in the 77th minute, and then Bradley Dack's getting subbed on. Dack is not starting today. Would you like to know your starting lineup? I don't think you do. Will do after chat. You should. Dizzy Thumbs already on it. Hey, thanks, man. Appreciate you. I think you're a man. I don't know. I'm sorry. I just say man in the general. Everybody's like a man when you say man. You know what I mean, man? Know what I mean, man? Dizzy Thumbs, appreciate that, man. Officially. It's officially happened. Technically, in 3 hours was when I was actually born. I came out in the middle of the afternoon, which, of course, it's early morning still here in Ohio, United States of America. But I came out in the early afternoon. I slept in, which makes sense because I've slept in my whole life. So I really set the tone on day one. When I came out in the middle of lunch while everyone was on lunch, I was like, yeah, I'll come see what all the hubbub is about. So I appreciate that. Thank you. 26 minutes till kickoff here. Let me tell you about Blackburn Rovers lineup. Can I please? I would love to do that because I think we really need to discuss this probably in depth. By the way, I will have a it's like reverse, I have a birthday request for all of you. So you don't have to get me anything. You don't even have to wish me happy birthday. But I'm going to have y'all listen to something. And that's my birthday request. All right. You only get one birthday a year. I'm asking you to do one thing one time. It'll be fun. But for now, I really think we need to talk about this lineup. No Joe Rothwell. No Bradley Dack. Instead, what you have is, again, we're still going to go with that back three, so it is going to be a 5-2-1-2 with probably Bucko as a false 9. So here you go, folks. In the back, it's Kaminsky, who's been stellar, a couple shaky moments, but now that we're looking back on another full season, international call-up, the whole 9 yards, Cam the man, the big blocker. So it's Kaminsky in goal. Out left, I think it's going to be Giles at left wing backs, so no Harry Pickering today. I think that'll be Giles out there. Aiden is also in the starting lineup, who would play, I think, more as an inverted wingback. So I don't know. But the back three is going to be Wharton, Van Hecke, and Lenihan, with Daniel Ayala returning to the bench after a long absence. I don't know what it was at the end of the day. It always seems to be like Ayala's like stubs his toe and he's done for 2 months. Hey, what's up, Pompey World? Good job. Your team's doing pretty well right now, I feel like, Pompey World. I've noticed some wins. Yeah, we're going to ask for predictions here soon too, Neil, but I want you to hear these insane lineups first. So again, it's I think it's going to be Giles, Wharton, Van Hecke, Lenihan, Nyambi out wide right. And in the midfield, I think it's going to be Aiden and Travis in that two-man midfield, Buckley playing out ahead of them, and then Gallagher and Diaz hoping to dominate the channels. I would assume that's what it's going to be. I think Peterborough are going to sit back and defend and make us beat them, and we really struggle with that. On the bench, we have Ansley Paris, Harry Pickering, Daniel Ayala, Bradley Johnson, Ryan Hedges, Bradley Dack, and Tyrese Dolan. So Dack and Dolan, the Mighty Mice on there. No James Brown. No James Brown. No. Ugh. Get back over there with the reserves, James Brown. Silly goose. So no James Brown, no Hedges, right? No Ryan Hedges, which, I mean, I don't even know what to say about Hedges right now. Still going. He is on. Oh, sorry. He is subbing. Sorry. So what do you think of that lineup? Do you feel worried? Do you like Giles and Aiden slotted in there and Bucko as a false nine? Do you like Dak on the bench again? Dolan on the bench versus a team like Peterborough? Shouldn't we be pressing them off the rip? Shouldn't Dak and Dolan be starting and then we sub them both off at 60 minutes for Buckley and Gallagher? Doesn't that feel better to you? Here's my big first question of the watch along. Which do you prefer right now? Starting Bucko and Gallagher or starting Dak and Dolan? Which would you rather do? If you were Tony Mowbray, which would you have done? So D and D, right? Or B and G? DD or BG? Put it in chat. And we'll talk about, of course, score predictions as well. For Peterborough, you've got the news is in, of course, it's Peterborough's going to have Cornell, Edwards, Kent, Smodich, Taylor, Clark Harris, Knight, Poku, Burrows, Jones, and I never know how to pronounce his last name. Fuchs? Fuchs? So Clark Harris will be up top for him. They run on a 4-2-3-1. That back four is Knight, Kent, Edwards, and Burrows. Fuchs and Taylor in the middle, and then Poku's Modich and Ricky James Jones is actually getting the start there. Like Ricky James Jones. I got him in Football Manager. I picked him up. And then Clark Harris up top for Peterborough. So obviously they're looking to have some pride here at the end of the season. They're going down. They know they're going down. They're going to be playing with nothing to lose, which means they're a dangerous team. Let's see. Yeah, Dizzy Thumbs voting DD. Thank you. We've got one vote in. Thank you, Dizzy Thumbs. You broke your finger and your toe? Neil, was this at the same time? Was this the same event that you broke both things? Because that feels like a really hard thing to do, is to break a finger and a toe during some type of thing. Did you break them at separate times? Because that would make more sense to me. Or was JG? What's up, friend? How you doing? How you feeling? All right, so it looks like right now, Dak. Alejandro saying, I don't like the false nine, but in the case, it should be Dak playing in that position. Yes, totally agree. We're going to have Bucko there. I like Bucko back more. Even if Aiden, he should get some time, honestly. But I think Bucko in a deeper role and, Dak out ahead of him. Yes, you lose some physicality, but the creativity you have, the distribution you have, it would be really nice. Still never feel like we see those two play together. Good weather for a bank holiday. Yeah. Is there a bank holiday? Easter? Oh, Good Friday, right? It's Good Friday. I don't know. I'm not remotely religious. I don't know anything. Neil, I need to know, was it? Oh, so it was at the same time. That's crazy. Hey, what's up, Paul? Happy birthday, Jared, you old fucker. When you get, yeah, I know. Oh, that juicy Rovers Chat pension. Listen, when do I get my pension? The second somebody contributes to Super Chat. That's my pension. Which obviously our man Swengen's always been a pro at that. He's very consistent. So I appreciate the birthday wishes, man. Yeah, I know, right? Yes, Dizzy Thumbs perfect. In the second half of the year, we're back to not knowing our best starting 11. Yeah, that's how it feels, man. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. It feels like Tony doesn't know what he's doing anymore. He's desperate for results, desperate for something resembling offense. I don't know what to do anymore. Honestly, with this team, let's go to Rovers TV and get this game up and going. Good Friday, Jared. Not religious either, but happy to take the day off. Yeah, exactly. Why not? Couldn't agree more. What is this not saying I'm signed in? I am signed in, you slags. What's slag like a really bad word? Thanks, Rovers JG. Appreciate you. I'm at the point in my age. Yeah, my subscription's active. Rovers Chat. I'm at the point in my age where I just don't even want to bring up the number. I'm done. I'm considering lying. I'm at the point where I'm seriously considering lying. I don't know. I might do it. I might lie. I know I shouldn't lie. I know it doesn't matter. But you know what? I kind of want to lie about my age, guys. I just do. But no, I'm happy to be the age I'm at. Happy to be the dad, the dadding super hard right now, for sure. It's really fun. Lily's 18 months old, which is, if none of you know, is a very fun age because they're not annoying yet. They don't smell horrible yet. They're not demanding things. They're not screaming and crying and telling you no all the time, right? So it's just, they're just a lot of fun. They just make a lot of weird, cute noises and everything's like amazing to them. Here's like the analogy I use. Like I took her to, yeah, that's what I thought. Maybe I shouldn't use that phrase, actually. I just really like it. No, I don't think that's true. I mean, I just proved you wrong, right? I just lie. I'm about to lie about my age right now. Anyway, I'll get this Rovers game going here soon. How's everybody's week been, man? What have y'all been up to? My buddy came down from Cleveland. He's watching Lily in the other room right now. Speaking of barrels of fun, we're going to rip out a giant piece of drywall. It's my big Good Friday plan. Drywall in the kitchen, drywall job, and tune up the chainsaw. You know, I'm an American. You know I love power tools. So, yeah, I've got a chainsaw. It's a good chainsaw, too. It is a good chainsaw. And we're going to tune it up because that's what he's did for a living for a while there. And we're going to cut things. Now, hopefully, I'll be cutting things out of joy. Do you know what I'm saying? Rovers 3-1-4-1. This is a good opportunity to get your score predictions in now. I'm 38 this year. I fear 40. You should. You should. Get your score predictions now. I know I saw a 3-0. I know I saw a 3-1 in there. It better be 3-1. I like Alejandro's 3-1. It better be 3-1. Rick Lewis, I like it. 0-0 at the half break on Dykedola. Instantly go win 3-1. Rick Lewis, you're my hero. That's how I feel, man. That really is how I feel about it, Rick. Like, no joke. What are we doing? Why does he insist on doing this? You know, something I heard and a coach say in basketball, I know it's different, but he had a guy call up, right? Like a sub or whatever, and played out of his mind. And the next game, he moved him into the starting lineup immediately. And he said why was because there's less pressure starting. Because you're starting with the game even, you got plenty of time, you can relax and find your footing in the game. When you come on as a sub, there's a pressure to make an impact. And when you only have so much time, that's on your mind somehow. You feel like you've got to get something going right off the rip, right? And I think that's true, actually. I never thought of it that way, but I understand his logic. And maybe that's not true for every single player ever, but I think it's true. And I think you're actually seeing that here. I think we're going to see it again today. As annoying as it makes me, we're going to have to see a late Dak substitution, and then hopefully not, but there's a chance that we're going to see him come in and really try and stamp his authority on the game, which obviously he can do. He's amazing. He's a great player, but I don't want that pressure on him. I want to see him 60 minutes. Start him, see how he feels at halftime, give him the first 10, 15 coming out of the half if he can do it. If not, bring on Dolan for half, you know? So I'm so frustrated. And so I think this 0-0-3-0 is like kind of I mean, obviously it'd be a great result, but if it's 0-0 at halftime, I'm not going to be happy, man, for real. On a side note, Dyche has been sacked by Burnley. Maybe worth a punt if he would come to us. Definitely we would kick that can. I think he's going to get bigger job offers, if I'm being honest. What was he there, 10 years or something ridiculous? I think it's a huge mistake by Burnley. And I know everybody really, really, really talks a lot of smack about Sam Dyche because he's the manager for 10 years of the rival. I totally get it. But, like, he is a really good coach. Like, you have to respect the man's abilities. And I think he would be amazing for Rovers. I think it'll never happen. I would love it because Burnley fans would hate us. Yeah, actually, you know what? I really want Rovers to get Dyche now, just so Burnley fans can twist and turn on the hook. You know what I'm saying? Just dangle that hook above the water, make the worm dry out for a while before you dunk it in. Oh, man. All right, so this is how Neil broke his finger and his toe in the same event, which is fascinating to me. So I fell and my finger went right back and the bone of my toe was popping out. What did you fall? Where did you fall? In a UFC ring? Did you fall off the side of a mountain? Oh, that hurt. That sounds bad. So just so you know, I've broken this finger, broken the same toe twice. So I feel you. Yeah, I know, Rick Lewis. I can't even can we not talk about I follow in Rovers TV? I mean, it is honestly ridiculous, I think. I'm not a fan. Not a fan. I'm going to go ahead and say it. I think it's some of the jankiest streaming services I've ever seen, especially the fact that we can never really sync up because if you pause it, it just skips you forward anyway. You know, it's very annoying, if I'm being quite honest with you, friends. Oh, man. Manual labor, buddy. Therapeutic. Yeah, it is. Spaghetti. 3-0 Rovers again. Don't forget, the most accurate prediction, yeah, I know. I saw the XG, Paul. I assume I was really busy, but I assume that they deserve that loss, judging by the stats. Don't forget, the winner gets a beautiful, authentic American gift mailed to them. They do. Sean right here won before, and he's got a very, very delicious surprise headed his way. So if you want to be like Sean and have delicious surprises in your life more, then you should probably get your score predictions in now. Because, again, the winner or winners get a prize. If there's a tie, maybe we'll do OT. You can't be that old, Jared. I don't know, man. I think I'm older than you think I am. My body feels old. Again, COVID really messed me up, bro. Like, bad. I'm like a long hauler. I don't like saying it or whatever because it's like, you know, it's like a self-fulfilling prophecy or whatever. It's building the monolith. But I'll tell you right now, I don't feel my age anymore. And like a year ago, I could play basketball with kids half my age, you know, and like hang. And now I'm like, I dig I use the shovel in the garden for 20 minutes and I'm like, I need to sit down. All right, here we go. Better predictions here. 1-0 Peterborough Rovers, JG, you son of a bee. Why are you doing this to me? Yeah, that you're getting there. You're right. You're near there, Paul. Good job. Matt Rat. Hello, Matt Rat. I like your rat emoji. 2-0 Rovers. Okay. Yeah, I'm in on that. I would love that, Matt Rat. My toe went back and popped out. Oof. Jeez. Do you have a Rovers TV link? I can't find it today. Well, just go to rovers.co.uk, my friend. Here, I mean, I could send you that. But I don't think I can send you anything else. I was just reading yesterday too, like the copyright laws and everything over there. Because, you know, what bothers me, and it really does bother me, is that at least over here, I don't know. I know that the official team can like put highlights on, but the fact that we can't use highlights, you know, to break the game down or anything like that. So to use them in a different way, it really does bother me. I think I would love to have. I just think it's like it helps the sport. It helps your recognition. You know what I mean? Like if people know, like, hey, we can talk about this and share these clips and blah. It's modern day marketing. And you know who does a great job of that? I know some of you probably don't care, but the NBA. The NBA is like, sure, fine, use our clips. What do you want to do? A channel that just puts together our clips? Fine, go ahead. Here's our game. Here's our, you know what I mean? Like here's highlights of every game. I think they've been really progressive in how they've allowed the internet to use, cut up, and disseminate the sport and allow fans to engage it in a new modern way. And we could debate about how great or bad that is, but the NBA has done a really good job of that. And it does frustrate me as an American to watch just such a wasted opportunity here in terms of like what you can share and what you can't share when it comes to the EFL. So I'll leave it at that. If you have any thoughts on that, let me know. The cat, I know she was going to town, Dizzy Thumbs. Mouse, what are you doing? You guys, you can't notice, but she's got a tiny little mustache right here. It's really cute. Yeah, I think your cat is hungry. I know. I'm trying to have like a deep philosophical talk about like modern, media consumption, and the cat's just back here literally nonstop cleaning herself. Rick Lewis says, nearing the end of the UK season, I want to promote my local professional American team. You guys should all follow and give support to. Oh no, Cohen by Jamie Vardy. I did not know that. I do absolutely love Jamie Vardy and his story. But if you know anything about this watch along, Mr. Rick Lewis, we are Austin FC is our official watch along adopted club. Our man, Diego Lopez, works for Austin FC. So we like Austin FC here. These guys, lovely furry friend. I know. Where'd she go? Come here, mouse. Just sitting down for lunch so I can watch along without interruption. Now 4-0 Rovers win. Good prediction, Sean. I love it. Sip a beer every time you say like. Do I say like a lot, Damon Lewis? Oh, do you want me to go get a beer? Should I sip my own beer every time I say like? Would that right there technically count? Do you want me to drink at 9:52 in the morning? Who wants me to drink at 9:52 in the morning? Raise your hand. Give me an emoji. Because I'll do it, but I need some feedback. I want at least 3 votes for alcohol abuse. If I get 3 votes, I will abuse the hell out of some alcohol. Do we have any Peterborough fans in here? Drink. Yeah, right. I need 3 votes. All right, Paul saying with his prediction, 2-0 Rovers, Gallagher and Nyambe. Nyambe, of course, making his 200th appearance for Rovers. I think that's really is something else. I think Nyambe's probably one of those players that as time goes by will be underappreciated. Honestly, I think that probably will end up being his legacy. Lewis Travis making his 150th career appearance as well for Rovers Day. So that's impressive stuff for both guys. Obviously, I think Trav's going to be here forever. I would hope so. I hope he's going to be a company man forever. We'll see about that. And if you couldn't tell by my beard, obviously, and of course, Silent Dan, aka Showbiz Dan's great graphics work. We are in black and red today, which I love. I don't drink alcohol, but yeah, go ahead. Canal. What's up, Patricio? Oh, the sports? Or you're asking where it's on? It's not on. I don't think it's on Canal. It could be red. Is it on red button? Can anybody confirm that? I'll put the link right here for you, bud, in there. So yeah, let me get that lineup ticker on. Again, if you haven't heard the news, no Joe Rothwell. Aiden is in. No Pickering. It's going to be Giles, I imagine, as well. And Bucko, Diaz, and Gallagher are up top. So we got Dak and Dolan and Hedges as your offense. Pickering for some wide work. And Ayala, which I don't think we'll need. But, you never know. And Bradley Johnson, I should say, too. I forgot Bradley Johnson's on there. I don't want to disrespect Bradley J. I love Bradley J. Love BJ. Oh, man, I'm nervous about Bucko in the false 9, though. I'm not going to lie. It's now or never. Yes, Dave Place. All right, Paulie. Good luck to you, my friend, Paul Ofulua. Is that how you pronounce that? I hope I'm doing that respectfully. Man, nice day here at Peterborough. Got to say, some beautiful cumulonimbus clouds. There's some weird Peterborough mascot marching around. Pitch is getting hosed off right now. What is Peterborough's mascot? What is that thing? It's a bunny rabbit? It is. Is it because it's Easter? This rabbit is goofily. Oh, he's looking for his carrot. He found it. This rabbit found his carrot. So it's a giant rabbit wielding a giant carrot. And he's swinging it now. Wow. He's swinging the carrot kind of like a sling. This reminds me of medieval warfare. Yeah, he's going around getting the crowd pumped, I assume. I got to say, good cardio on this mascot. The crowd does not look excited, though. I love it. They cut to like the rabbit, like, let's go. And then they cut to a dude leaning over going, like that. Nice work, I follow. Nice work. Peterborough, all colors are that like neon pink and black, which I think is kind of fun. Rabbits and burrows. Is that it? Peterborough, Peter Rabbit? Is that what it's all about? Is Peter Rabbit based on Peterborough? It could be. I like their stadium. It's like cute, quaint, small. Just walk right up. It's kind of cool. How's Peterborough as a town? By the way, anybody been there? Where's that at? Like regionally? Is it a nice little area? Stadium's adorable. And I don't mean that as an insult. Honestly, I love little stadiums. The intimacy of a little stadium. I've literally watched like highlights of Blythe. You know, they Blythe play down like the national shithole. Okay, well, I got my answer. Oh, in the Lake District? Thank you, Gary G. Okay. A lot of people saying it's a hole. Is anybody, their nickname is Posh, they have some money down there. So now he's saying that they're posh. Everybody's saying absolute hole. One person saying the opposite. Teams are ready to come out here. Better than Blackburn, says Damon Lewis. Damon, are you a Peterborough fan? Andrew A. just dropping the non sequitur. I'm hungry. There's a really simple solution to that, Andrew A. You could eat some food. Oh, I see. I see, Sean. So it's ironical. So these people are posh, but their places, we all call it a S-hole because we don't like rich people. I'm in on that. I grew up poor white trash. Totally fine talking smack about rich people. Especially inherited wealth, which is completely different than making your own way. Peterborough coming out, blue tops with the white shoulders and the white shorts, it looks like. The tunnel's so small. Are they in a foxhole? I swear. I feel like, there we go. Yeah. All right. You could kind of see Rovers players back in there. We're like in a basement. It's so great. It's Dare up top, though. Captain, my captain. I think Dare is making his 200th appearance today. Can anybody confirm that? Pretty sure. I think Dare might be on his way out, too. I don't know. If y'all want to talk about contract stuff, we can. We can get into the weeds on that. Daniel Ayala walks out first. Where's he going? Oh, just sit with the subs? That's great. That's great. All right, here we go. Refs, Rovers, Peterborough, everybody walking out. That is a narrow stadium. You got to bump uglies to get through there. I like it. Trav's already wiping his face with a certain level of tenacity, hoping that shithousery will bleed through right away. We'll see. We'll see. Body language looks pretty okay. Rovers look pretty relaxed. Fans looking happy. Yeah, this is a cool little stadium. I'm not going to lie. RoboDroid here. Let's get a win today and hope Sheffield lose. We need it now with that Luton win. There's Diaz, the man. Diaz. Hair flopping beautifully. I can't believe Luton got that win. One more reason to hate Forest. Again, though, let's just really quickly recap these lineups. The 4-2-3-1 for Peterborough. It's Cornell. You got... Oh, let me turn that down. Sorry. Burrow, Edwards, Kent, and Josh Knight back there. Jando Fuchs. Is anybody, am I saying Fuchs? Is it Fuchs? Can somebody tell me if it's Fuchs? Jack Taylor, Ricky Jades, Jones out wide. Sammy Smodic in the middle there. Podu and Clark Harris up top. And for Rovers, again, it is the 5-2-1-2. And again, very excited. It is going to be Ryan Giles out wide left. So you are going to see lots of service into the box. I think Giles and Diaz is a really juicy proposition in terms of what we can do with the ball and maybe working some two-man stuff. Giles likes to play out wide and Diaz likes to cut in. So I think that works really well for them. That gives Diaz a really good outlet on that far wide side when he cuts in, which, you know, that overlapping run sometimes isn't there for him, which is why he shoots a lot. And I think having Gallagher get into the box today and play in the box will be good. Chris Kavanagh is our manager. Looks relatively young. Tony Mowbray said recently in a presser that he thinks that this is the worst refereeing in the championship in 40 years, is what Tony Mowbray said. And I got to say, that's not how you're going to get calls. I don't care if you feel that way or not. I don't care if he thinks he's keeping it real. You don't say that. Now you're definitely not going to get calls. If it was ever a razor's edge of bias, now you're on the other side of that edge. So I do not enjoy it. Dak not starting again. I can't even. I am living in the dark. Very good Community reference, Mr. Echo. Do you like the show Community? I hope that you do. That episode specifically was so ahead of its time. I mean, it's only 12 years old, that episode, but it feels really ahead of its time. And I think it's one of the best amounts of story crammed into 23 minutes I've ever seen. An incredible amount of story in 23 minutes. We're off here, everybody. Thanks for choosing Rovers Chat. Hit like and subscribe if you want. If not, I don't really care. You do you. I'm just happy that you're here spending some time with me today. Rovers are going to start with the ball here as the back three look to work it around. And quickly, the ball played in the channel. Nobody running. I don't know what that's about. Sun is out. The Peterborough keeper has a big blonde man bun. I immediately like him less. There's some money there, but like everywhere, there's money surrounded by poverty. Got you. Yeah, gentrification. Dak, Knife, Steve. Good to have you in here, Steve. Dak should be playing. He even looks like Jesus. He will be reborn if Mowbray plays him. Well, Mowbray's going to play him later, and it's a dumb idea. I'm just going to start saying it. I don't care if I'm an ignorant American. What could I know? Tony Mowbray obviously knows way more than me. He always says that gives the team a boost and a team of sense of belief. Okay, great. I agree, Tony. Start him. Give us that now, not at the 64th minute, but whatever. Danny Woods is in here. What's up, Dan? Evening all. Great to have you, friend. He's excited for the final season of Better Call Saul. You know, I've watched some of it, but not all of it. I actually stopped watching it a long time ago, and it's just one of those things I meant to get back to and never did. I know it's a fantastic show, so I've always been a big Bob Odenkirk fan. So Peterborough trying a quick counter there through the middle, read though and snuffed out by Lenihan on the header. And it's Aiden who is in that midfield role playing with Travis. Aiden, of course, not going to have the same type of offensive prowess as Rothwell. He lays it off to Wharton, who cuts it inside. Buckley searching, probing. Rovers working slowly here in the midfield, getting into the final third. Travis is going to play it out left to Giles. Giles is going to take on his man, no problem. Help coming over early. Good close by Peterborough. And off that deflection on the sliding challenge, that is going to be a Rovers corner. I'm not going to lie. Ryan Giles made that look extremely easy. Extremely easy. Help came over. It was actually really good help there. I think it was Kent came over to help Josh Knight, who is young, but looked like he was beat dead to rights there. So it's going to be Giles with a left-footed cross here corner. Oh, it's low and on the ground. It goes over for a turn, and Aiden tries to fire. No, it turns, and Diaz with a swing and a miss as well, just northeast of the crossbar. Nice job from Rovers. This looked dangerous as a set beat. So he went low and outside toward the penalty spot. Aiden tried to one-time it. No. Diaz got a turn on it. Maybe it took a deflection off the shin of the Peterborough player as they win, but it was a nice turn and a nice attempt. Diaz took that off his knee first. I think that was a deflection off a Peterborough player. Judging by the refereeing prowess in this league, though, we won't get that call. Sun is out. Nice bead of shadow. You see the little lights on top there, the silhouettes of it all on the left side of the pitch here down the channel. Diaz looking for the throw-in ball. You actually from the USA? Yeah, man. Blue D. Where do I sound like I'm from? somewhere else? Tahiti? Blue D, are you a Peterborough fan? Are you a Rovers fan? Are you just a fan of football? Or are you just a human being? But yes, I am in the USA. I am in Ohio. It's sunny and getting very gorgeous out today, so I'm very excited for the second half of the day here. Mowbray only brings Dak on when Rovers are chasing a result. I know, we talked about it earlier, Steve. It's horrifying. Almost a turnover here by Rovers, actually, and Wharton with a desperate moment of defending there. Not the best moment for Rovers. And Clark Harris, who is physical, chased him down. Wharton did this last time, too. Clark Harris gave him a real shimmy. Wharton had an unsteady moment like this during the last match as well, which led to a turnover. And luckily, Kaminsky made an incredible save. Peterborough will have a corner here. Hey, thanks, Jaden Show. Good to have you in here as always, friend. I told you I got all the dyes now. Whatever jersey Rovers rock is what I rock. Obviously, my yellow might not work next year for our third kit. We'll see what it is. If it's ugly, I ain't going to buy no dye. Left-footed corner coming in for Peterborough. Far post, clipped up and away. I think that was Gallagher who cleared. And the ball turned over. Oh, Giles couldn't get the outlet, though. Lenahan's going to come back. And now Peterborough, a 3v2 shot left-footed, low and left. No worries there. Burrow's upset there. He did not take that cleanly. 4:51 on the clock. By the way, if you're trying to link up with me, sync up, you'd like to watch this in unison, I'm right near 5 minutes right now. Yeah, thanks, Glenn. Good to have you in here. Glenn and I and Ryan and Alex just did a really good a podcast on Rovers Chat. You should find that, listen to that. Beating, or what is it? Missing Expectations. It's such a good title, and I can't say it right now, Glenn. I'm a piece of garbage. It's really good. Beating, or Missing Expectations, I think is what it was. It's so good, though. It's really fun. It was a great time, great chat. If Mowbray leaves, would you take that? Yes. Hell yes. Yes. I hate Burnley too, okay? Not with the same blood oath that you do, because I'm adopted or whatever, but I hate them. However, unlike a lot of Rovers fans, I have no problem admitting that Sam Dyche is a clear upgrade over Tony Mowbray. Nice there to win that. I think that was good work by Gallagher, and he does win it. The ball in the midfield. Great turnover by Rovers. Oh, Bucko could not get to it on the sliding challenge. That was not true. I don't think so. Bucko knows he's diving. He's getting shoved off by Peterborough players. A little spicy here. Such acting. Such crappy acting. This is why some of my American friends don't watch soccer, because of stuff like that. There's no way you're giving him a yellow. That's insanity. No, wait, it hasn't happened yet. The ref's trying to get everyone away to talk to Bucko one-on-one. That seemed very harmless, 50-50. I can't even believe this. Let's watch this again. That's fine. Is that really that bad? He tucked his legs. He clearly didn't go after him once he realized he didn't have it. Like he kept his feet down. What a load of crap. Hey, Jared, your pal Jesse Marsh is doing okay now. Good to see. I think for me, I'm not a huge Jesse Marsh guy, and I don't think Americans are amazing at soccer, in terms of coaching and stuff like that. Oh, nice there by Rovers. Aiden played it back. Glancing header going forward into the channel. Gallagher giving chase, but Peterborough will get it back, and Rovers get the ball and plays it back to Cam. I will say this, though. I understand why we don't have the respect of the international community when it comes to soccer. Part of it is because we're not good at it historically. Part of it is we've always thought we were better than we are historically. And part of it is we're already good enough at a lot of things. We don't need soccer too, probably. I think some people subconsciously view it like that. Great little play by Rovers. A one-timer right at the keeper. Big save. Good shot by Gallagher. Rovers looking good here. Positive. Diaz on his right. He's going to take a shot. Beautiful. And has to be glanced and headed out and back and away. It's going to be another Rovers corner. 8 minutes on the clock. 8:01, 8:02. So do you see what I'm saying, y'all? I think it is a mixture of those things. It's always a soup. It's never a salad. It's a complicated formula, and there's a lot that goes into it. That was a good shot by Gallagher, turning and curling. Man Bun did a good job to keep that out. But I will say, I wouldn't mind a little tiny bit more respect and just people see like things are changing in the USA for soccer. There are some good players. There are some good coaches. Like that's all I would like. And I think if more and more people, big corner coming in, lots of Peterborough players around. The ball's now down in the box, cleared by Peterborough finally. And it is Nyambe all the way back. And in fact, he's going to take it and try and pop it up. It goes to nobody. Man Bun catches it in the box. Probably not the best play by Nyambe there, if I'm being honest. Yeah, Jaden Show. What's up, Show? No Joe Rothwell. Is he ill? I'm not sure. It could be a rest thing. Yeah, he's in a different league than Owen Coyle as well. Yeah, that's fair. FPL, I'm from a village between Blackburn and Burnley. Would definitely take Dice, even though I hate the Dingoes. Amen, FPL. I know. I can't wait to come there. I really am so excited to visit and meet some of you. What's cool is like, I didn't know. Hi, Jared. Hi, Adam Davey. Is that, I wonder if that's an Adam Davey I know. I've seen like, Renzo, the Chilean sensation himself, other than Diaz, came and visited and everybody got to meet him. It's such a sweet story. And I know there's been some USA players, some Yanks that have been in here that have gone over there. But because I've built such a relationship with some of you, man, I'm so excited to get over there and tie on some drinks, have you take me to your favorite spot, get your favorite pie, all that jazz. I'm really excited for that. A kebab from Wigan. I've heard the Wigan kebabs or something else. Oh, God. Owen Coyle, that was horrid. Yeah, let's not talk about that. Jane Show saying Dak hasn't even... I know. What's he waiting for? Next year? It's insane. When are you coming over, Jared? Well, there's a weird thing happening. Oh, no. Oh, Kaminsky. Sorry, I couldn't even call that for a minute there. Peterborough had a nice 1-2 play. It was a chip up on the counterattack, and Kaminsky did a good job to come out and get big and just scoop that ball away. Peterborough looking dangerous here, though. Yeah, I'm trying to make it out before the World Cup. That would be my goal. It's come out for the beginning of next season. We'll see, though. We'll see what happens with that. That was just probably a wayward, not a best idea ever by Van Hecke on that header. He was trying to clear it away, and it landed perfectly at the feet of who's that playing on the right for them? Well, I think it was Modric. Yeah, played right for Modric, but Kaminsky did a great job to get big. Hey, Wandu! Aguante Benjos de la Matraca. Cancha tu madre! Good to have you in here, Juan. Yeah, I like Eden, though. Glad it, yeah, exactly. I mean, it's a different dynamic. I'd rather have Rothwell, but I like that we're not playing him at the back. Eden with the heavy first touch there, not the best. Probably a handball, yeah. We just talked about him, and then he took a heavy touch and a handball. Danny Gold Channel, what's up? Dale Brereton, please save the day. We're hoping so, friend. I'm so sorry that Chile, by the way, for all our Chilean nation here, I'm so sorry Chile did not make it in the World Cup. I feel for you. I'm rooting for you. Tony Mowbray does not have a coat on. He's in a dress shirt with no tie, sleeves up, tucked in, and it's like a silky gray dress shirt. What? Tony, what are you wearing right now? Stop it. I got to see that again. Yeah, man. But anyway, my Chilean friends, look, I feel for y'all. I feel for y'all for real. I hope things come back for you and you do a good job down there. But love Chile, love our Chilean people. Glad the Siriki Dembele left. Yeah, I know, right? That helped us. That's helping us right here. Diagonal played forward. Oh, it looks like Nyambe slipped there and the ball's going to go out. Bummer. 12:25, 26, 12:27 on the clock here. As a sunny day has a 0-0 score here. Rovers visiting Peterborough. It is must-win time. 4 out of 5 or else it's over. Manbun's going to play a long ball forward. Peterborough heads it down, but there to sniff it out is Lanahan. Good play forward. Diaz over there now to Aiden. Oh, Aiden again. Aiden not looking great right now. Not going to lie. Not going to lie. Good job there taken away by Rovers. Trav reading that nicely. Aiden making up for that last couple of wayward plays with some good work rate there, good defensive work rate. And now it's Rovers working the ball on the right side, and Bucko can't get to it. Nyambe can't get to it, and Peterborough take it. So the right side attack fizzles out. Come on, you Blues. Charlie Banks, Greg. Great to have you in here. Kaminsky way off his line. He's going to clear it forward, and I think it's going to land pretty for Diaz. It is. Diaz on the ball. His first touch lets him down. Peterborough get an easy clear. No challenge. Diaz wanting to press on that. Nobody's coming forward there to help you there. U.S. could definitely be a very respectable, good footballing country if they wanted to be. 100% Sandbag. I don't even want to get into how much money we spend on football for how bad we are at it. You know, that's where it's like, oh, horrible cross there by Giles. Skied it. Not good. I would say this about that. For the amount of money we spend, we should be way better. It is pathetic. Our system's pathetic. The pay-to-play model is pathetic. The traveling teams. This is not fundamentally a sport here where it's ingrained in the culture where kids are in little camps and learning not even how to play, just learning how to work together and be together. And then they're in camps at 6, 7, 8. And, you know, if you're poor, you could still get in. If you're rich, you could still get in. You know, the way it's open to the working class and the inner city and the downtrodden and the lower tier, you know, I think Peterborough might have a counter here. It's Ricky J. Jones. He's going to take a shot. Weaker shot. Kaminsky gets out in front of it. I think that our system here is just rife with exploitation and rife with classism. So you're never going to get the kids that have something to work for in it because it's just all like trust fund kids and rich kids and middle class kids and soccer moms. And you got to have money to travel on the good teams, you know, it's sad. So at a grassroots level, it still needs a lot of work. But if we could become a respectable nation in the eyes of the world, I would be okay with that. Yeah, Rovers got lucky there. It was not James Jones. Sorry, that missed that there. It was Poku, which I love his last name. Love Poku. Love eating Poku. Dan Wood saying, I've never been to Ewood. Would be awesome if there was a bunch of first-timers next season. Yeah, Dan, are you trying to go? Been a Rovers fan since 95. Good for you, man. 0-1 for me, 0-1, 0-2. Jaden Show reminding us this is a very crucial game for us. We have Burrow and other teams knocking. I know it's win 4 out of 5. Win 4 out of 5, bar none. Really, there's no hope. Chloe, what's up, Fran? What's interesting, though, is that women's U.S. football soccer is the best in the world. Yes, Chloe, right? And isn't that fascinating? And part of the reason is because women's soccer here got way more funding. And I think this is true. I don't think I'm talking out my butt. Peterborough with a free kick here. Semi-dangerous coming in. Well-read, cleared out by Rovers. Scrum forward here in the middle. I think the women's soccer here got more funding from the bottom up for longer than other countries. I think now other countries are investing in their women's leagues and women's sport as they should have been a long time ago. They're investing more. So the skill gap is closing for the U.S. women's national team. I don't think there's any doubt about that. They're not going to be the dominant side that they were for the last 25 years. I think that era is over for the women's national team. I still think they're going to be one of the best teams. I still think they're always going to be competing for stuff. But because especially teams in Europe, especially England, I think you've seen a shift into that investment, and it has risen the level of the women's game. And just so you know, obviously I love the women's national team. I've always been a fan. I watched the Chastain moment live. I watched those 90s World Cups live. And that was, as a teenage boy, that literally fundamentally changed how I viewed women in women's sports. I was a teenage boy, you know, like grown up in not the best generation. So it's not like I had like a negative view. I was just probably more indifferent. Like why would I watch women play this when I could watch guys? Like as a teenager. And then Mia Hamm, Brandi Chastain, you know, the iconic ripping off of the shirt and the flex, you know, that was such a pivotal moment for women's sports. I think it really was so cool. So yeah, I love the women's team. I have a huge banner in my garage hanging up for the women's game. Rovers on the ball now. Sorry, you could tell I love the women's national team. I don't want to wax poetic too hard. Jared, do you know former U.S. Marine Colonel Andrew Milburn? He's currently in Ukraine. No, I think I might have heard that name. I think he's written a book, perhaps. I'm not surprised that they're, you know, good challenge by Van Hecke there to break up that counter. Peterborough has been hitting us on this counter. You know, they're sitting back, absorbing and going. Nice job there by Diaz, though. Let me know what's up with that, though, Steve. And the ball out. Peterborough slow down the Rovers attack. They'll have a throw. Sandbach saying he spent some time in Maine and met a family who spent hundreds, thousands every year just to play a team 2 hours away. I know, it's insane. I'm telling you, it's toxic in a lot of ways. Did anyone see Frankfurt last night? I know. I'm a Eintracht Frankfurt, FC Köln, and FC Mainz. Those are my Bundesliga teams. I love the Bundesliga ownership model, where the fans have majority share. I think we should all appreciate that league more and appreciate that model more, especially with what you see happening with clubs like Chelsea and Derby, Rovers with the ball, dangerous, into the box. No. Sorry, everyone. I'm still getting over being sick. My throat feels all kinds of wonky. Rovers are going to challenge on that, and it's going to go out. Peterborough going to get it. Trav not happy. We're at 1907. Starting to see a little bit of look of constipation on the faces of the Rovers right now. Feel like that's happening. Get some light on my ugly face. Anyone got a link to the stream? Rovers.co.uk. They're not like Welsh where, yeah, personally, right. Oh, no, yeah. I think Steve's meaning like he's like a more well-known Marine. Because, Marines are small. To your point about Welsh, Marines are the Welsh of the military. There's only like, I don't even know now, less than 200,000 of us, which I know sounds like a lot for you, but, the Army's well over a milli. There's 5 soldiers for every Marine. So, nice job there and good release. Aiden late to it, but Diaz on it. A moment of magic way too far away. Diaz just going for it there. Diaz going for it from a good 35 meters out, maybe. I don't know. Yeah. I know, Steve. I don't feel bad for Barca. No. They dug themselves a huge hole. I understand, Danny, if you like Barcelona, like, all good. I love the song, Barcelona. I like saying it the right way. Respect to one of the great institutions, okay? They're one of the great institutions in football, one of the greatest teams ever, no doubt. Love them, all right? Love that team and the skill. But, like, what they've done in recent years, I think it's been pretty dysfunctional. So, like, I'm always going to root for a fan-owned team like Frankfurt for sure. Reading ahead at Sheffield. Huge for us. Thank you, Droid. You really do know everything, don't you? You really do. Yeah, and Blackburn. Yeah, I could feel you. You could say that. You could tell Diaz wants a goal so bad. I know. He's got to get back into it. Little bit of a tussle there. They're not going to call it, though, and Man Bun clears it out. 21-14 on the clock, friends. Ball has not gotten out to Giles out on the left there in quite some time. Yeah, that's not a bad call. I know. I don't like this. This ref seems pretty green. I would agree with that, Echo. Yeah, Danny, you feel me? I don't want to, if that's your team and you love Barca, like, respect to you. I don't want you to think I'm trying to disrespect what you like. We keep it really honest and, engaging here or whatever. The internet's super toxic. Outside of this box, it's toxic. But here we get to be, earnest, authentic, decent human beings. It's nice. Just hide here with me. There's not a lot of us in here. We just all hide. It's like a big, huge party that's getting out of hand and crazy. And there's like chainsaws and fist fights and broken bottles and illicit drug use, and we all find the patio in the back to smoke a joint away from the party, away from the bedlam. That's what this is. It's like we've all found the corner of the property where there's not a lot of people. We're having our own tiny party in the midst of a bigger chaotic party. Hey, Adam Ray, what's up, friend? Hope you're doing well, buddy. Great to see your beard, the official Rovers colors today. I matched today. I did it. I know. I did. It's always thanks to the Rovers Chat guys on Twitter. They always give me a heads up. Eden with the challenge. That was Nyambi. A shot coming in. Kaminsky grabs it, though. Peterborough, when they get the chances, have looked scary. Not going to lie. It seems like it doesn't, this is what worries me. It doesn't feel like we're playing the team that's in last place, but you could tell they got nothing to lose. They're playing free right now. Rovers are not playing free. Would nice to be our players to string 2 passes together. Exactly, Six Hoovers. Perfect segue. Rovers not playing loose and free. That's a challenge. That's got to be. There we go. The line ref has the call because the other ref won't. Jared, who's your most hated Rovers player of all time? Really interesting question, Droid. Which player did I not like the most? You know, it's hard for me to go back any earlier than when I started watching because I don't want to talk out of turn, and I don't like people who do that. Man, I got to think about that. Who really disappointed me? That's really going. Bucko with the free kick. Coming in, headed, glanced, and it's just going to go out. Man Bun's going to let it go. Man, that's a really good question. There were a couple players I was not a fan of. You know, when we got relegated and they bought a bunch of guys. I just felt like, you know, the kind of camaraderie and some of those players were obviously just collecting checks. I'm not talking about like when Vengi's called Pedersen a pensioner. Obviously, I love him. But, you know, I don't know. That's tough. That's really good. That's a really good question. I'm really going to ponder that. I really am going to ponder that. I don't know if I have anyone I really hate. You know what I'm saying? Let me know. Everybody else should answer that question in chat if you have one. Opa. What's up, Marcos Antonio? ¿Qué pasa? Maybe Ryan. Ryan's asking, do you think they'll be the Bartha of old? Maybe. Why are the refs terrible? You tell me, Charlie Banks. Greg, it's your league. I'm over here. I'm over here in the States. I don't know, man. Peterborough with the ball again, making it look easy right now. This is getting a little nervy. Desperate challenge there by Van Hecke. Luckily, Aiden manages to get on it and spray it back to Kaminsky. All right, boys, settle down. Do something here. Yeah, Dan would say, never feel bad. Yeah, we know the truth. Yeah, that's fair. And that's my point. I don't want to like insult your intelligence or anything like that. I'm sure you know this. Diaz almost winning the ball again. Not happening. Not many unbearded. Yeah, you know, it's one of those things, man. I think it's really just laziness more than anything. It's more socially fine now. There was a whole era. There's no way you're going to call that. Gallagher tugged on the shoulder as the Peterborough player turned and pulled him down. So that's going to be a little foul on Galley there. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's socially acceptable now. You're not considered like some kind of counterculture, radicalist, socialist, hippie or whatever anymore. And it's also laziness. It's definitely laziness for me. Danny Murphy must be up there. Good answer, Dalmatian. Who's Owen Quailbot from Celtic? Yeah, nice. Grabby. Okay. Chris Brown. Yeah, El Hadj Diouf might be up there, but he went through a lot. I kind of give a guy that's gone through that kind of racial abuse the benefit of the doubt. Beautiful touch by Diaz here. He does get behind. He's going to have to take a left-footed across for help. Good job by Diaz, and he's going to earn a corner. Beautiful take. Yes. Thank you, Ryan Edwards. What's his name? He just got recently tried to get signed again and not. What is that piece of crap's name? Was it Good Willie? Yeah, I think that is his name. Yeah, Ryan Edwards got it right. Yeah, Bentley was a little aloof at times. Danny Murphy up there. It's definitely Good Willie. You're 100% correct. That's right. Remember, we did have a kind of sensitive talk about that and the two guys and the whole thing coming off of, especially the Cleveland Browns thing. So yeah, no room for that. Obviously, that goes without saying. But I'm saying, like, if you do something, some people can separate. I've heard people make this argument that I can separate the what they do from who they are. You know, when you're talking about like amazing comedians or amazing politicians or amazing writers or amazing athletes. And like, I understand that like you can appreciate their skill in a craft. But for me, once you do the human side, once you've transgressed there, then I don't care what you do on the sports side anymore. It is irrelevant to me. If you commit something as heinous as that and then score the most goals ever and lead your team to a perfect season, I could care less. Do you see what I'm saying? And I know some people don't feel that way, but that's how I feel. So for me, it's Good Willie because it's the human side first. Unless there's news that a Rovers player has done something worse than that, which there's not much, really, then it's good, Willie. Good call. Great call. Hello. Oh, are you Korean? I know that's Korean. Watching in South Korea, I know BLACKBURN, old school fan. Merton Gans Peterson. Are you Korean, friend? Because, I spent a lot of time in Korea. I love Korea. I used to be able to read Hangul, by the way. It's been a long time, so I can't anymore. But I used to be able to read Hangul, just so you know. Free kick, no. Hits the wall. Giles, super mad. Little bit of a chat there between Giles and Bucko, maybe. Giles is super mad. Maybe not mad. He's got a little smile. Just a little frustration there, I think. Love South Korea, by the way. So much great time there. Such good people. Such good food. Yakimandu. Oh, yakimandu. Oh, man. Love South Korean food. Oh, what is the sauce name right now? It's escaping me. Yum, yum. Oh, God. It's red. Oh, why can I not think of it? It's my favorite sauce ever. It's like pasty, red. Oh, whatever. Anybody want to talk about Korean food real quick instead of this game? Right now, looks like Rovers have a throw. Oh, look at this guy. Steve King, Burnley till I die. I love it. I know. We are 6 Hoovers. I love this. Making Peterborough look like PSG. That's a great line, Hooves. Oh, dangerous, though. Headed up the other way. Offside. You've got to be kidding. Rovers with the goal, and it's offside. Diaz immediately slams his wrist. He can't believe it. I want to see the replay. This is the most garbage angle ever. This is your offside replay? That can't be your offside replay. That's a vertical look at the pitch. It's the exact opposite way. You guys, sorry, I don't want to say you guys, everybody. Did you see that camera review? Imagine that you're backing out of your driveway and you run over your kid's bike. And your kid says, you ran over my bike. And you say, no, I didn't. And to show him the replay, you take the camera that's on the roof that's pointed at the yard. And you're like, see, look, here's the best angle I could get you. Garbage angle. Maybe this is a better angle. You can't tell from that either. There's just obviously no wide cam here. So frustrating. Oh, Shane Duffy. Yeah, I've almost had it there, Danny. I know, man. For Rovers players chatting, Tony Mowbray looks like he's at a wedding and it's the end of the wedding. That's what he's dressed like. Tony Mowbray's dressed like a guy who ate food and danced and drank, and it's now the final 30 minutes of the wedding. Anyone remember Shane Duffy's uncle in the Facebook chat going mental? That's funny, Whippet Boy. Oh, yeah. Yeah, there we go, Glenn. That's a better call. Yeah, I forgot Bentley's second time was not a thing. Let's hope so. Barry Ferguson. Ulfric Stormcloak. Hello, Ulfric. It's so great. Yeah, seriously, Charlie. I wish. Can you wave a wand? Something? Yeah. Thank you, Ryan Edwards. He's a really bad player too. The worst of both worlds. Barry Ferguson. Bruno Ribeiro. Nice. Interesting. I don't, Rodrigo. Anybody remember Bruno Ribeiro? Hated Savage. Still do. And I'm lost. I liked Savage. I did. I like guys like that, though. Guys like that are great when they're on your team, and when they're not, they're not. I don't know. I had fun with Savage. He plays like how I play sports in a lot of ways. So, yeah, like for the Brown, exactly. It's amazing that what depth teams will sink for success. Yes. Oh, physical play by Aiden. They're going to allow that shove in the back. Come on, get some space down the side. Diaz. Giles with the overlap. Oh, the touch was too strong. Interesting try there by Rovers. Yeah, he did. Burnley Savage nearly got attacked at that cup game. Yeah. Ribeiro right back. There you go. Yeah, Barry Ferguson. All right, so Good Willie, Ferguson, I think, are the top two. Really good, interesting conversation here. If Ryan's saying interesting in Barry Ferguson's defense that he got homesick and you can't hate him for that, maybe, but homesick, I don't know where disrespect comes in, Glenn saying the NFL is ridiculous. The minimum fines they get for severe stuff, then Ridley gets banned for a year for bed. I know, Calvin Ridley. I know. I cannot begin it. My buddy who's here right now, Tim, who came down from Cleveland to hang out with me for my birthday weekend and help me with a few projects around the house. One of my all-time best friends, great dude. He, like me, is done with the NFL as well. He's a man of morals, which is partly why we're great friends. But the NFL, the hypocrisy is beyond any other body outside of maybe FIFA. You know, FIFA, like back when they awarded the World Cups to Russian Qatar, where 16 of the 21 board people ended up in jail or whatever, or fired. Remember that run, that FIFA run? That's like the NFL every year. I know. I think that was not offside. I think it's a joke. And we're never going to see the replay, so it doesn't matter. 34, 33, 34:06, 34:07, 34:08 on the clock. Free kick here from far out. And it's going to be Bucko, and he's going to go far post. That ball does not get headed back into the box, which was the goal. Aiden there to sniff it out, though. Good balance to keep that in. And on the side, loses it. Dara should not be playing this offensive role. He's played a lot more here. Maybe that's to satiate him, to keep him here for next year. I don't know. It's hard to say. No, I don't think it was offside either. Oh, ruled for a push in the back. Thank you, FPL. Genius. Quanto tao jogo? I don't know quanto. ¿Cómo se dice? I know joga. Is that like to play? Yoga? Oh, back across. Nobody there for Peterborough. Lucky stuff there. Well, James Beaumont coming in here bringing fire. Listen to James. Blackburn are more inbred than Norwich. Wow, James, where are you from? By the way, neither area is more inbred than where I'm from, which is from the hills of Pennsylvania and West Virginia. Knife Steve, when Burnley nearly lost league status in the 80s, all the players were out on the piss on the nights before the game. Yeah, oh, interesting. Vamos Ben, Conche Sumare, let's go, man. That's great. Thanks. Say El Tulalan. I appreciate you. Como se dice, I appreciate you. Like when you really mean it, like respectfully, you know, like a formal, respectful, I appreciate you. Como se dice, huh? It was a great, I know. It was good. I don't know I don't think that was exactly Charlie Banks. Greg saying, I'm pushing the back. No way. I don't think it was, man. I don't know. It didn't feel that pushy to me. Ribeiro was dubbed the Brazilian Dennis Irwin by Steve Keane. Wow. Good factoid, Glenn. Peterborough with the ball now here down on the left side. A little bit of a push. They're going to have space. Rovers coming over. It drops in. Oh, wow. Smashed into the ground by Clark, and I think Cam just batted that up and over. Clark Harris, the captain, with a beautiful shot. Great link-up play there. Jades Jones was free. He played a great ball back in. And, yeah, Kaminsky had to swipe that away. Dangerous moments. Dangerous moments there. Hey, Rodrigo Barbalato. I'm a Brazilian fan from a long time. Oh, no way. He's from your hometown, Rodrigo? Have you met them? What are the people of your hometown think? Probably like a hero, right? Are you from like a big town, small town? Does he have like a statue there? Does he come back and like hang out ever? I'd love to know, Rodrigo. Que paso, friend? Que paso? Hey, look at Ryan sneaking in here. He couldn't sneak off to the game. Happy birthday, Jared. Thank you, Ryan. Ryan, Glenn is in here too. You guys, do you notice there's a conspiracy theory brewing at Rovers Chat, guys? Is that did my shouting of Go USA at the end of the podcast make it into the recording? And then did Dan edit it out? Or did the broadcast end before I shouted Go USA? It's a big conspiracy. And I don't have the answer for that right now. What do you think, boys? Oh, man, Steve, at Burnley till I die, just about my workmates all the time. So they used to go to Turf Moor and see the players who had been drunk the night before, right? So they'd see the players out. Yeah, Steve's old school. He would know these things. 38-13 on the clock, 14-15 if you want to sync up. It's 0-0 still. I told you it's our worst case scenario. I said this would happen. A couple of you predicted it. 0-0 at halftime. No Dak, no Dolan. Don't know what they're doing, but it's 0-0. We got some time here. Rovers have looked kind of dangerous at times. Trav may be looking to pick up the pace with the throw, a little bit of frustration. And he's just going to play it back here. Wharton going to go back to Kaminsky for the full reset. Mini Brazilian here, Roberto. Yeah, you know, hey, I love it, man. We're an international crowd. We got people from every continent represented, and that's like my favorite part about this. So our Brazilian connection, please share thoughts and ideas with us. We love that you're here, friends, for show. Man Bun kicking it back and forth with Peterborough right now. And they're going to play out the back. Some space in the midfield and out left. Gallagher's working to get back there to slow down this Peterborough attack. They got the ball right at the center circle right now. Aiden and Travis looking to close down. Not going to happen. Oh, goes to pick out a play. Good job on the double read there. Picked away by Rovers. Gallagher's going to play it over to Nyambe on the right side. He's far right. Then Nyambe's going to play it back to our boy Dara. Oh, captain, my captain. Rovers taking their time. BBC Sports said there was a foul in the build-up to that goal. Whip it, boy. Thank you for that intel. That makes a little more sense than what we were talking about. Quanto equals score. Thank you, Robert. Got you. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. The Keene era had some really bad play. I thought about saying for Mika. I thought about him, actually. That was a name that came into my head as a guy that I just thought was so disappointing. Yeah, Petrovic. Yeah. Yogo equals match. I got you. Thank you, Roberto. Thank you, friend. James has definitely got 6 fingers. I'd say his Ipswich. Blackburn, Temque, Gainhar. Nice. Te quiero, bro. Yeah, thanks. Love you too, bro. Te amo. Te quiero. Appreciate you. Is that just the way to say it, though? Is te quiero? Like the formal I appreciate you is te quiero? Interesting. Norwich people have webbed feet. They are so inbred. Will come in handy with global warming. Steve. Webbed feet? I got to say, if I could get webbed feet for inbreeding, I wouldn't mind if a cousin in my family lineage banged some second cousin and I got webbed feet because of it. That wouldn't bother me too much. Would I be slightly less intelligent with webbed feet? That's the real trade-off. And if you're saying that I'm going to have like a misshapen head, don't even tell me that just happened. That can't be. That's a red. That can't be. Are we seeing this? Is this real life? This can't be. Tony's still talking to him, I think, in the hallway. For that though, did I miss something else? He wasn't on a yellow, right? That can't be. This can't be happening right now. We can't have 10 with a whole half to go. Oh, he had a yellow already? Thank you. Thank you, Kel. Thank you, friend. Derby time. That's kind of funny, actually. Well, what did we say? Drop Bucko back there and put Dak out ahead of him. And now Bradley Johnson's coming in. So here goes one's up. Instead of putting in Dak right now, we're putting in Bradley Johnson. For what end? Nyambe's off. So it's 4 at the back. Darragh Lenihan's going to be right back. So already, Johnson's going to go in there to pocket that midfield to play alongside Trav. Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. What a joke. I can't even believe this right now. Y'all have seen me do a lot of these. I'm actually at a loss for words. I'm not sure how I should feel about this. It's almost like, it's like, you know, when like you drop something and it falls and then falls again and falls again. Do you remember the scene has anybody here ever seen the movie Money Pit with Tom Hanks and Shelley Long? Remember the movie Money Pit? They have no running water upstairs, so they got to take buckets of water from the outside, heat it up on the stove, and then haul it up the stairs to pour it into a bathtub. And they spend all night doing these with these 2 tin buckets, and they pour the last bucket in because he says, I just need a long hot bath. And the tub falls through the floor and shatters on the ground on the bottom of this giant building they bought. And then Tom Hanks's laugh when that happens, that's me inside right now. Does anybody know that scene? When you put a left back at central midfield, again, Dak should have been starting. Aiden never should have gotten this start. Tony out. Wow, there's the chance. Why Johnson? I don't know. Giles is just going to kick it away. That's going to be a corner for Peterborough. Jaden Show had that feeling someone might get a red here. Bradley Johnson and Travis. That's what you want. The all offense team. Nothing screams points like Johnson and Travis in the midfield. Wow, Ryan Edwards, bold words. Burnley going down, Ginger Mourinho gone, Rovers going up. I don't know, man. 10 man, boo, Burnley, boo. Yeah. Peterborough looked like they got some belief. The bar's going to go far post, down, and caught by Trav. 10 seconds here. We're almost to halftime. It's the 45-minute mark. Wow. Aiden was clueless in that position. Absolutely shocking decision to play him in midfield like that. And every time he had the ball, he missed a touch. It's shocking. Yep. Yeah. When he had that yellow, too, I think Tony was going to sub him off at halftime, obviously. But just pathetic. Just pathetic. Yeah, Dyche, and we can't afford Sam Dyche. That's a nice thought, though. But we can't afford him. There's no way. He's going to get runs. He'll get another run in the Premier League, I think. Wow. Does everybody know that scene? I'm going to find that scene for you real quick. By the way, I still have bookmarked Father Ted Explains Perspective, just so everyone knows. And this scene in Money Pit really works better after you've seen the day that they've experienced. Lenihan with some real emotion right there. Yeah, shocking. Here we go. I'm going to share this in chat stream. Watch this at halftime. There you go. Boom. I was going to have you watch an Ian Anderson flute solo. Gallagher looking with the ball now here. Looking. No. Trying to get down in the box. I was going to have you watch an Ian Anderson from Jethro Tull flute solo from 1977 live. But instead, I think you should watch that clip from Money Pit, the movie, so that you know how I feel after that Aiden red card. 3 minutes of added time here. 0-0 at half, just like we said. Yeah, they've panicked. Mowbray. Oh, you mean Burnley panicked? Yeah. Dan Wood saying we won't go for Dyche. They already learned their lesson with the Coyle backlash. Would you guys have backlash to that? Wouldn't it feel good because it would make Burnley fans more upset? Don't you think? Don't you think Burnley fans would be more upset? I think they would. But I don't know. Again, I'm the adopted kid. You know what I'm saying? I haven't lived at the house my whole life. So y'all tell me. Do you think Burnley would be more upset than Rovers fans if in this hypothetical world Dyche was in? Judas. Yeah, see? Why would you say Dyche in? Just saying. Steve saying, I'm a bit off the pace today. I've been working today. I only just realized Burnley sacked Dyche. It's madness. I know, Steve. Yeah, it's okay, man. Peterborough with the free kick here. This is going to be the whistle right after this, by the way. What a ridiculous, lackluster first half. Pathetic. ¿Cómo se dice pathetic? Pathetico? ¿Cómo se dice pathetic dog shit? What do you think? So glad Moby's contract is up. 2 wins in 15, is it? And not to start Dak today, but start eating his mind-boggling. Yes, Craig Ellis. Well said. Well said. Well said. Crapo? Yo no sé. Oh, yo no sé. Crapo? Se dice patético? Yeah, man. Fudge and brownies. Crapo. I love it. Thank you, Danny. Do you think Blackburn are going up? Charlie Banks, Greg, unless we win this game, no. If we win this game with 10 men down, I think that's a real sense of belief. I think that could flip a switch if we win 10 down. Como se dice, staying in the championship forever. Listen, I'm going to go put my daughter down for a nap, y'all. Grab a quick bite to eat. I don't know. Watch that clip I put, all right? It's right here. Yo, watch that clip. It's up just a little ways right here. Watch this at halftime. It's 0-0. Rovers down to 10 men. And don't forget as well, friends, an evening with Colin Hendry coming up around the corner. Friday, June 24th. Get your tickets at Rovers Chat. Such a great opportunity, especially after this season, to just go vent and talk with the guy. You know you're going to get Colin Hendry's unfiltered, honest opinion on this season. And that, my friends, is worth the price of admission alone. So make sure to check that out. We'll be back in just a few short minutes, Rovers fans. It's Rovers nil, Peterborough nil. Here at another Rovers Chat Watch Along. Stand by, friends. We'll be back soon. Appreciate you so much. All right, I'm back. I don't feel any better. I feel worse now. I went outside. It's beautiful out. My friend's here. The chair's gone. You're wondering why the chair's gone? Because he's sitting in the chair off screen. Got some fresh air, took a deep breath, let the sun hit my face, and I feel worse about the Teo Eden thing. They're showing the replay like 100 times right now, over and over. I love that iFollow can't get us a decent offside replay angle, but they'll show us this 100 times. This is the only thing they have to show us. So many comments while I was gone. It seems like a lot of smack talking between each other, but I love the Brazilian connection still in here teaching everybody Spanish. Let's try and catch up here. Michael saying, I'd rather have seen Lenahan in midfield than a back four with Johnson on. Right? I mean, why not at this point? What does it matter? If you're going to play Aiden in the midfield, play Van Hecke in the midfield. Wayne Duckett, not happy. Tony should have gone 3 years ago. Wayne. I love the name Wayne. The national forest here in Ohio, the only national forest in Ohio, is called Wayne National Forest. It's an hour away. It's obviously Bradley Dack coming on. Shocking. Shocking. Oh, now you're putting him on when we have 10 men? Brilliant. Look at him. He's still smiling with the line. Everybody loves Bradley Dack. Even he gets the guy with the sign to smile. You see that? Well, Dack's going to have to work some magic. Listen, I think the guy's already in the pantheon of fan favorite, great Rovers players. I think we all, our heart is so full of joy when we think about him and talk about him because he's such a good dude first and foremost. And I think that really matters. That matters to me a lot. If Dack plays the hero and gets us a win, he will go. There needs to be a statue made, and we make it out. There needs to be, like, this could be, I will say, you know, I'm an optimist. This could be 45 minutes that changes Bradley Dack's legacy forever. Like, he could be one of the all-time great heroic Rovers performances. Could happen here. Let's hope so. Let me try and catch up, man. There's so much in chat here. People obviously want Tony out after that first half. Yeah, shocking. Aiden, no. Why have Burnley sat? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Is it the American owners? Now, Steve, is Burnley owned by American owners? By the way, it was Gallagher off for Dack, which is a bummer because Gallagher wasn't playing horribly. And now Giles has no target. I hate American owners in English soccer. I hate American sports owners, period. I'm an American, and I hate American sports owners. It's nothing but pure avarice and greed and exploitation. They're going to lie to you, just so you know. Anybody here who's ever loves anything or works anywhere that's by an American owner like that, of that ilk, in that tier, no matter what they tell you, just know they're not telling you the truth. Okay. All right, let's try and catch up on some of this other stuff here now. Diaz could not get to that. Are Rovers going to press? No, they're not. They're not going to. They're kind of, it's like they want to press and it's not happening. No way Rooney goes to Burnley. I would say no way either, but Rooney's going somewhere exciting. I'm excited for him. Or Bob Bradley. Dear God, no. I mean, if Burnley hire Bob Bradley, then have fun in League One. I said it. Yeah. Arnmuth's 88. Yeah, the excitement has disappeared from this team. It's such a shame to see. It is okay to lament that because Wharton right outside the box, he's not happy about that challenge. It is sad. Not gonna lie, bro. It's sad. I agree with you. Did everybody watch, by the way, the clip I put in YouTube? Yeah, Roberto. Yeah. See, I am in Ohio, USA. I used to live up in Cleveland. Look at that flop, Peterborough. Get up, you dead fish. What are you? Are you a dead fish or a man? Comes a point in everyone's life, they need to ask themselves, am I a football player or a dead fish? Craig, so glad Mowbray's contract is up. 2 wins in. Oh, yeah, we did that one. Wait, where are we? There's so many in chat. Tofu anytime. I like that. I like that. All right, now we're caught up. Yeah, Rooney would be awesome. Ball coming in, deflected. Oh, scooped up by Man Bun. Rovers not happy. They wanted the kick there. Oh, Big Sam. No way, Big Sam. No way. Yeah, can we really, that really good point, FPL Dalmatian. Can we really blame Nyambi, Lenihan, or Rothwell for not wanting to sign new deals? Look what's happening. The unsteadiness, I think, does matter. Yeah, Danny, I like the optimism, friend. Amen. Give me that emoji, love. Appreciate it. Ball coming in. Peterborough headed down in there, and no, and maybe offside. Oh, American owners clearly didn't do their research and know what Dyche or Burnley was about. Yeah, interesting. I'm honestly, Americans buying Burnley is the best thing to ever happen to a Blackburn Rovers fan, for real. Because I'm telling you, they're going to F it up. I promise you they'll F it up. I think that maybe they're looking at handball or something. That did take a wonky deflection. Yeah, exactly. It's a community club, not a global brand. But see, this is what some slick marketing person or somebody blowing smoke told them, right? It's you can turn them into a global brand. Manchester City was turned into a global brand. See, everybody wants to be Man City. All these billionaire owners that are in this little club together, they see their buddy do this thing, and then they want to do the thing, right? And so that's why just boredom. Ooh, ball coming in, Kaminsky opt for it. You know, it's just boredom. It's a lot like you see your buddy, like you're sitting next to a river, drinking a beer, fishing, and you see him like take a rock and try and throw it as far as he can. So you take a rock and try and throw it as far as you can. Throwing that rock, buying a club is the rich person's equivalent of throwing a big rock in the water to see it splash. That's all they're doing. That's all they're doing. So, you know, anytime an American buys a club, I weep, except for Burnley, because I know they're going to mess it up. And the point is, they all want to be Man City. They saw him do it, and so they thought they could do it. They thought they could just take a club and make it huge and turn it into a brand. That's what they're going to try to do with Burnley. And you're right. And that is a total lack of awareness of the culture of football in England. And even me as little adopted child, I at least understand that it exists, and I understand that it's bigger. Left-footed shot coming in, deflection by Rovers, and maybe on the exchange, a little bit of positive work there by Diaz out on the left side. It's 50:45 on the clock. Sorry, I forgot where I was going with that. But either way, we'll see. I changed my mind too. No, Peterborough. What a crock of shite. They're bottom of the league for a reason. They had nothing to play for. We cannot beat them. We have no right to talk about playoffs. Agree, Paul. Great to have you back from your halftime reprieve. Mowbray's replacements, Rooney, Ainsworth. I think Ainsworth. I've heard Creechley before too. Yeah, I like Creechley and Ainsworth. I think it's the most realistic options. Oh, my point was they constantly underestimate the culture there, and they underestimate what it means. And that's what I mean. They view it as this is just money. And they don't get that it's not like American franchises. It's fundamentally different there. And it is abhorrent, their lack of awareness of that, when they have all the resources and money and professionals around. Dak's going to take it, hits off the wall and deflected away, the free kick, and it's going to be a corner for Rovers. So that stuff irks me to no end, man, and it's pathetic. You know, and you're going to see more and more of it. And these clubs are so expensive now. That's all we are left with is the big club of billionaires. Nobody else can buy these clubs. Ryan Edwards sacking Dyche from Burnley is like sacking Jesus from the Bible. That's pretty good. All right, another moment here. It's a corner. Buckley's going to, it was Giles up, headed down to the far side. No, Lenihan gets it back across, and it's up again, and it's over and cleared by Peterborough back over the goal. Moments of chaos there. 4:52:30 on the clock. Man Bun gives his buddy a little grab and a tap because he's very happy. Yeah, nervy moment there. That was Van Hecke who got in originally. Lenihan did great to keep it off. It took a weird deflection. Johnson was there. He couldn't get to it, and it's going to be a throw, or it's going to be a corner right now. From the shady side coming in, Rovers players are going to run up on it. And far post easily dealt with and headed out for a throw. That is a dangerous angle with the way the sun is in the shadow, the ball coming in out of the darkness like that. But dealt with there by Peterborough. And now it's going to be Darragh Lenihan, who's, again, playing right back for us because, again, Tony Mowbray, who doesn't want to start Bradley Dack, even though he's been playing and getting minutes and looks good, wants to start a guy who's not been playing, not been getting minutes, and we can't remember the last time he looked good. And that guy got a start over Bradley Dack. And now Rovers are down to 10 men. If you're just joining us, by the way, it's 0-0 here in Peterborough. Sun is out. Rovers with 10 men doing a good job. A nice little flick on there by Darragh. It's down into the side of the box. Ball comes back to Darragh. He tries to get the ball around and in, but it's Darragh Lenihan. So, you know, right back isn't really his thing. And that pass sailed. Good job to keep it in, though. Rovers, these are how I think this is how our path to a goal happens, is something like this. We get down in there, we bunch it all up, and we create some chaos. So let's hope we can keep doing that. But that positive stuff there. Positive stuff. Nice. Oh, you think Bob Bradley gets the job because the American connection to Burnley? That's possible. Again, if you're a Blackburn fan, Burnley are Blackburn's biggest rivals. Brown Steelers, same thing. The vitriol, the hate. I'm explaining to Tim the Burnley Blackburn.
I get that.
Yeah. So we want Burnley to get Bob Bradley. We want them to hire him. Please, Burnley, hire Bob Bradley. That'd be great news for Rovers fans. I'm kind of caught up on chat. I can't do it. It's so much chat right now. I've watched Dice get relegated before, signed Andrew Gray and storm the championship, promoted again. That's what I don't get either. You've seen Dice get relegated and do okay. I don't know. I'm sure the fans aren't happy. I don't think signing Andre Gray would work again this time. Well said, Sandback. That's pretty good. Joey Barton is 20-1. That's amazing. Peterborough with the ball now deep in Rovers' final third. A little weird deflection. Lucky for Rovers, it'll fall harmlessly to the feet of Kaminsky, so he's good. Rovers will take their sweet time getting forward here. And Kaminsky's going to hoof it long. The artillery shell is going to land in no man's land. Peterborough had it down. Dak can't get onto that, but Rovers do keep possession and sends it down the channel. I don't think Diaz is going to get there. No, it's going to go out for Peterborough. Throw deep, though. Diaz liked the idea. Gives him the old thumbs up. Oh, interesting. Ryan Edwards thinking Preston. P&E would be a good place for Dice to go. Yeah. Paul saying, fuck Preston. He's coming to us. I would love it. Yeah, exactly. See, Wayne, that's my point. I detest anything Burnley too, but Sam Dyche is Sam Dyche. He's a good coach. I would take him in a heartbeat. Really well run there. I think that was Van Hecke. It was. Wins his individual battle, slides, keeps the ball up. I just lost it. Rovers challenge on the corner. That was Travis helping him out. Poku's trying to get the ball from Trav. Trav's going to throw it over there. Love Lewis Travis. Master of shithousery, number 27 for us. He's always doing fucking shit like that to get under your skin. It's so great. He's great. That's Bradley Dack, 23, the guy we've been talking about who looks like Jesus because he is our Jesus. Finally subbed in. Burnley have Bielsa lined up. Wow. I doubt it. I don't think Bielsa wants to come back to this league, if I'm being honest. I think Bielsa is going to go somewhere else. Bielsa is going to go someplace warm. That's my goal. That's my prediction. Bielsa will not be in anywhere in the English tiers next year. We'll see. Oh, interesting. Sandberg, though. Bielsa ball with Tarkowski and me. Ben me. Yeah, that might be pretty fun. I mean, Bielsa ball anywhere you go is going to be fun, you know. Are we ninth yet? I'm not staying. Hey, man, you do you. Dak's going to flick it up and over for Diaz. Not going to get there. Rovers looking a little haggard here in offense. Bradley Johnson looming. No press right now. Peterborough playing a diagonal in, and it's Lenihan right there, our captain, to deal with it. Dak can't get on the end of that third header. It's going to fall to Peterborough right at midfield at the center circle. They're going to play it out left. And their Rovers are going to give them space to run in. Nobody's going to close. Nobody's over there. Oh, a little bit of miscommunication by Rovers, but Kaminsky safely takes the ball from Ricky James-Jones, who, to be fair, definitely can't really shoot all that well. Can we win from this game, asks Charlie Banks Greg. Yes, we can. I think with Dak out there, all you need is a lucky bounce. That's all you need is a lucky bounce. Gary asking me, have you guys seen the Sunderland Till I Die doc? Yes. Gary, I was so excited about that when it came out because I already had more of like an understanding of what it meant to the community and how intertwined the DNA of the club is to the DNA of its people. So I was very excited just to see a narrative put to that idea, which I was keenly aware of. So I was really looking forward to it, and I absolutely loved it. And it's something I'm really happy that my American friends have seen, because it really gives them a baseline understanding of like, this isn't the Las Vegas Raiders. You know, this isn't the New Orleans Pelicans. This is different, you know, and these clubs are everywhere. These stadiums are 5 miles away from each other, you know, like, and I think that really helped with context, you know, because on its surface, you're like, yeah, it's a league like any other league. But what the clubs mean to the people is so different than, I think, any league in the world. I think it's that special. Peterborough doing good here. Rovers, Van Hecke again, sliding, challenging. Oh, he steps right over him. I love it. Steps right over Poku. Van Hecke's such a boss. He gave him the Allen Iverson. Yeah, got that deflection, slid and got the next one, and then steps right over him like Allen Iverson over Tyrone Lue. You guys remember that? 2001 finals, I think it was. Que merda de yoga. Yeah, I know. Go Yins. Boo. Sandbag. Don't say that again. Corner coming in. It's going to go far, far deep post for Peterborough. Up. Still up. 3, 4, 5 heads in a row. And then a twisting clearance. Can Rovers get on the ball? Another big clear. That's probably the better call by Rovers. Really good work. And the ball just finally goes out for Peterborough throw. Smart by Diaz, I think. Give everybody a chance to catch the breath, catch up. I know, man. I'm trying to catch up. Y'all are doing great today. What do you want me to say? I'm only one man, Dalmatian. I'm trying to catch up. Score predictions are at the top there, Charlie. I said 2-1 Rovers. I think I said it. Anyway, I thought it. Jay, could you understand the accent? Which accent? I can understand accents really. Oh, their accent. Yeah, I can. Yeah. There was a few times where, you know, it was like a term or colloquialism or a certain pronunciation, but I really don't want to sound like I'm tooting my own horn, but man, I've been watching British stuff since the 90s, you know, and really watching it a lot since the 2000s, obviously. So I feel like I've always been a lot better because I have friends, I'm not gonna lie, who have said like, I don't understand. Like, I'll show them something where I'll clearly get it, and I'll know that even in the context of the language and the, you know, the different regions, I'm like, this is actually easy. This isn't like Cockney or something. Like, this is easy. And they're still like, I don't know what they're saying. I'm like, how do you not know what they're saying? You know? So yeah, I always have a pretty okay time, actually. Pretty okay time. Sometimes, like, you know, certain Scottish stuff can be tricky. But yeah, I think I do pretty good. I think if there was like a really good test, if somebody invented a really good test of accents and what people were saying without subtitles and giving you all the different vernaculars from around your island, you know, and you just gave that to randomly 10,000 Americans, I would bet good money I'd finish in the top 100, if not in the top 10. That's how good I feel, friends. That's how much I love all of you. I actually care about your places. I'm not the American that's just like, whatever. You're an American. Speak American. So there you go. There's my big rant. I'm getting tangential right now with these rants because I'm so frustrated. Again, Tony's dressed like he's at a wedding. You're at a funeral, Tony. Your own funeral. I hope that's not what you wear in your casket, bro. The All Blacks documentary. Yeah, New Zealand. Heck yeah. Yeah, FPL saying the Man City and Spurs doc, they were okay. They were just too clean and slick. I don't think they were nearly as honest as Sunderland was, right? And obviously their clubs going in different directions at the time, but I think Sunderland's the portrayal of everything was a lot more honest, honestly. So the Man City and Spurs, I hate both those teams. So I watched bits and pieces, but I guess I'm just going to be biased. Gary saying made pro football seem really basic in some ways. Like you really couldn't lose the dressing room, and the mentality of the players really did seem to be a big factor. Yeah, man, it is all about psychology. That's why coaching is not about the tactics. It really isn't. You can get lots of people to help you with that. Coaching's about like the interpersonal dynamics. Diaz looking for something here. It comes back to him off a lucky little deflection. He's going to play it back. Trav back to Diaz. Can he keep it in? No. God. Man, I don't know. Got to get that ball to Bradley Dack right now. Got to get that ball to Bradley Dack. Yeah, so I think that's what management is really only 10% X's and O's, and it's 90% people. And I think that you see that in these documentaries, the Man City documentary, the Spurs documentary, the Sunderland, that's how you don't, the tactics aren't losing you the dressing room a lot of the time. It's you who's doing it and the dynamics within the players and the culture that you instill, So, a little deflection. It's going to get through. Peterborough with the howitzer. Kaminsky there, strong. He's in the shade now, by the way. Shade coming in from the far side of the stadium, cutting over. So I don't think that's great for Kaminsky. Maybe it does help the ball in the shade a little bit quicker, but really good job getting down there. Pretty powerful shot, and it did stay in for a throw. That was Marriott 14 for Peterborough. And good challenge there. See, that's the type of aggressive stuff. It's 11v10. You've got to close out. You can't sit back and just give them all this time. I know you have to do that and hit on the counter. There we go. All right. Line judge says he didn't like that, and it's actually going to be Rovers ball. Andrew A., are we in trouble? Yes, Andrew. Where have you been today? We're in deep shit. This is bad. This is the nightmare. This is the worst case scenario. It is the worst team in the league, minus 48 goal differential, and we can't put one up on them. Worst offense, worst defense, and we go down a man. So, yeah. Are we in trouble? Yeah, we are. What Danny goes saying, what happened to Barreton's famous sprint attack? Yeah, Danny, so that's a good question. So Diaz has had a tough time doing that. I know what you mean. I think everybody here does. And part of it is teams have adjusted to how they're playing us, So we used to get the ball down the channel to Diaz quickly and let him beat his man one-on-one or create out in space while everyone else was catching up. And teams sit back on that now, and it's a lot harder for him to do it. And there's less space for him to operate over there. So I think that's part of it. And really part of it is there's not been quality effort to get him the ball like that right now. How many minutes has it been? Already too many. We're at 66, 13, 14, 15. So again, if you want to sync up with me and you're ahead, pause yourself right now. And if you're behind, pause me. I'm at 16, 21, 22, 16, 23. The ref's holding up a little flag. He's pointing at something. It's probably a leg of turkey. He's probably saying, I want some turkey. I'm hungry. Not good. Blue D, it doesn't seem like it. No, Jack, I cannot legally show the game. I appreciate the question. We had to talk about this earlier with how copyright law works over there. I read it yesterday or the day before. I read like 4 pages of the EFL and I follow copyright law just to see like what if there's anything I could do, and you can't. And I cannot without express written consent, basically. And even then, with what we want to use it for here at Rovers Chat, it will never happen, which is why you don't see it anywhere, honestly. So, no, I wish I could show the game, bro, but I can't show the game. All I could do is try and talk about it and not sound like a failure. Danny Gold, you like that? The Chloe Slater with a amazing. Chloe, will you please manage this team next year? Moby's contract is up. And who are your votes Chloe Slater take over? Hand up. Tim, put up your hand.
Oh, sure.
2 votes. You got 2 votes here in the States, Chloe. Yeah, it's now the 67th minute. And we have Dolan sitting there. We have 1 sub left. Who's Dolan come on for, though? I think Bucko does better. defensively. I don't know, though. Maybe you'd have to put – you can't do Dolan for Diaz, right? Is he going to play Diaz the whole 90? That's a great question. Yeah, that's true. Dane said the gringo because jump as well, he loses his head. Tom Groot says this is embarrassing. Good job, Tom. I like you come in here, you have one comment, and it's one word, and it's perfect. You couldn't have perfectly encapsulated today's day in course of events better than to walk in here and just say embarrassing and then leave. It'd be funnier. Again, this is, again, remember, today's analogy is this is a giant crazy party, and we found the patio that's quiet where we're like smoking a joint away from the rest of the mayhem. And I like that Tom opens the sliding door and he's like, embarrassing, and then shuts the door and leaves. Have Rovers had a shot? It doesn't feel like it. I mean, look, I'm using weird illicit drugs and party analogies. That's how you know we're not doing well. When I'm making bad analogies, it means we're not scoring. Interesting. I put Pickering on for Buckley and put Giles further forward. I love that idea, Ryan Edwards, actually. I'm fine with that. Odds are, though, since Mowbray's dressed like he's at a wedding, he's probably just looking for some room temperature coffee and bad cake right now. Peterborough with the ball at midfield. They're taking their time. And out left, yeah, they're gonna sit on this for a little while here. No rush. Or Lanahan, because why not? Nah, I don't know about Lanahan coming off. I guess I could see what you're trying to say. You know, I know, Andrew, I guess that's an easy thing to say. Since Giles got transferred here, we've gone to shite. But part of it was the international break. Part of it was injuries. And we brought a whole bunch of other guys in here. Deo Vasio, Zay Falk. Remember him? He hasn't played in forever. He looked pretty okay, too. We worked really hard that first game. So, you know, Hedges, Giles, Zay Falk. We could put the blame on any of them. And I don't want to put the blame on any, is my point. I don't think that, you know, they came in here and maybe if you're saying Giles is like Jamie Tart, right? Like if you're positing that like he's a Jamie Tart character and it messed up the chemistry of the locker room, Giles specifically is Jamie Tart. I don't have any evidence to the contrary. So at the very least, we'd have to entertain that as a possibility. So if that's what you mean, Andrew A., let me know, clarify. I'd rather be mowing my lawn than watching this and and it gives me terrible hay fever. Well, I'll tell you, I'm actually going to mow the front berms hopefully this evening too. And yeah, I would say with how gorgeous it is, I'd much rather be outside right now. Tim and I have drywall, mowers, and chainsaws to get to. We have cool, fun activities. I got to go drop off taxes too. We got to go for a nice, beautiful country drive later on. Ohio's nice and open, y'all. I'm going to see like 4 cars in 30 minutes. It's going to be great. So yeah, I feel you at this point. I'm pretty pissed that we all have to sit here. Bucko's coming off. Yeah, that's kind of what we thought. Man, Bucko, poor guy, fell off the second half of the year. I think get his conditioning, get a little bit more muscle on him. Might be better off to handle this stuff. And it's going to be Tyrese, Mighty Mouse. Tyrese Stolen's like 5'5", right there. That guy. He's 19 years old. Everyone. He was released by our rival and we signed him on a free, and he turned out he's very fun and awesome. Does backflips, super dangerous in space. So he ended up being a godsend. We got him for nothing from our rival. So they really don't like, you know, when we start him. We all love him too. He's adorable. Sweet kid. There you go. Everybody, I'm just explaining to my American friend context. I know I'm supposed to be talking to all of you, but I'm talking to him. Yeah, Chloe's saying, love the Ted Lasso comparisons. Maybe we could do a Coach Lasso coming in for Tony. Oh, man. That would be nice. I would do it, but I would have to hire like 2 really good assistant managers. But I'd just be there to manage the people. I'd be like, look, y'all, this is clearly a Ted Lasso thing. I'm clearly your Ted Lasso. So let's just forget all the bad stuff and go right to when we're all best friends and winning. That's how I'd pitch them. Like, y'all want to be best friends and just like win and have fun. That's my big pitch to Venky's. I'll fly out to Indy this year and apply. I think the Hedges, Giles transfers have messed up the chemistry for sure before they came back. Yes, but Andrew, don't you think that there were other factors that went into that? But I feel you on that. Dolan for Buckley. Yeah, I'd rather watch someone painting the wall. We are going to paint, maybe. Probably not. There's already not a lot of day left. Tim leaves tomorrow morning, but I am going to be painting soon. And if you want me to live stream it, Charlie Banks, Greg, I'll do that for you. I will live stream it. Or at least we're going for it finally. Yeah, with Dolan on. Yeah, it's desperation. But yeah, we are going for it now with Dolan on. Over the course of the season, men get separated from boys and get promoted. We became boys in February. I mean, yeah, I generally am not like a huge fan of those type of analogies. I think that it's a very, very long season. And I think if you look at historically in the championship and any team, pick it out historically, nobody plays outside of rare occasions consistent the entire time. Maybe there's the elite clubs that play consistently well all year, or the really bad clubs that play consistently poorly. But I think every club goes through at least 2 or 3 narrative arcs where they have a great stretch, a bad stretch, a great stretch. And I think as our great stretch was so great there, and if it was 2 full months and we just didn't lose and we were in second place and we thought, well, all we have to do is just be 50% of this and we'll be okay. And it turns out we've been 10% of it. And I think that's the really tough part, is nobody predicted that or wanted that to happen. Some people did say this is what happens under Tony every year. And I think now 3 straight years this has happened, has it not, everyone? Where we've gone on a run where it's basically 2 wins in 15 games. So yeah, what time is it there where you are? It is 11:30 a.m., friend. 11:30. That's what I'm saying. It's gorgeous out right now. And we're going to go spend the rest of the day just having fun. I'm going to go sad eat a lot of food after this, though. I'll tell you right now, I'm hungry. I'm going to sad eat some German leftovers. I got some schnitzel. And my wife got me an amazing cake that was made by this really great lady. Shot on goal there for Kaminsky. He's deals with it pretty easily. So yeah, I think I'm actually going to sad eat cake at noon. On a nice warm day, I'm going to sad eat some chocolate and peanut butter cake. Like I just got broken up with, that type of sad eating. Maybe turn the channel into a FIFA stream. I don't think you want to watch me play FIFA. I used to be better. I'm kind of okay, actually. But I'll tell you, I don't know what's going to happen with the World Cup. And if Rovers Chat elects to not do anything World Cup and stay specifically Rovers, that obviously I support the team either way. I'm a team guy. But if that's the case, which I'd be fine with, then I'm definitely going to do something on my own for that some watch-alongs and stuff like that. So let me know if y'all have some ideas, But I'm very excited. Paul's asking where the cat is. I know, I've got 3 of them, Paul, and they're all gone. They're all napping. They don't want to hear me run my mouth for 2.5 hours. Yes, please. Are you saying yes, please to the World Cup idea? Echo saying the Venkies keep the purse string so tight we can only loan in players. Mowbray's relationship with Graham Potter is our best asset. Yeah, that's fair. Rovers having a moment here. No. Though I think it was Diaz was kind of stumbling across. All right, here we go. 76 minutes on the clock. That's a great ball in. Chested down. Shot through. And it's a goal. And it's Rovers. It's onside. And it is Diaz. Diaz, you're Tim. Happy birthday. You go. I told y'all. It ain't over till that fat lady sings. It ain't over till Venkies loosens their purse strings. It's 76:40 on the clock and 1-0 Rovers. I smelled something there. I smell something now. Do you smell that? Hot prem on the grill. Somebody, you hear that sizzle? That's the future in the Premier League sizzling. Are we going to take a bite? Wow. It was Van Hecke's work in the middle that really got that going. A beautiful ball in. Smartly, Dolan didn't go for it. Perfect chest out. Diaz lined it up and said, I'm going to hit it harder than you can stop it. Vamos, Chile. Vamos, Diaz. Rovers playoff dreams are brought back to life. We're pounding the chest. The CPR thingies aren't working. We're clicking them together and saying, breathe, damn you, breathe. And all of a sudden, the cough, the exposure, right when tears were about to come and we were going to relinquish our season to the earth from whence it came, it is brought back and has risen like the Undertaker in WWF. Rovers season is back, alive, reanimated. Let's go. Peterborough now with it. Scary moments here, though. You know what happens coming off of a goal. We've got to be focused. Randall looks like he got a little bit of a ding there. I don't know, maybe not. Wowzers. 1-0 Rovers here. 10-man Rovers. And it's Diaz who plays the hero. Asking where we are on the table, we'd be up in the 6th right now because Sheffield United are losing right now. If it stood, we'd have it. Goal diff is the same, but we'd have the record. So Rovers would be in the playoffs if everything ended at this moment in time. Dangerous free kick, though, here for Preston. 78-49, 78-50 on the clock. Ooh, the 3-man wall does well. Gets it all the way back. It takes the perfect banked deflection back in the middle of nowhere. And Peterborough will have to build up. The Easter Bunnies play a diagonal in, and it's Van Hecke again who's there desperately up in the air. He's saying, I got shimmied in the back. Where's the call there? The sun gleaming off the Viking warlord's bright blonde hair. Van Hecke's alone. He plays like a demon Viking possessed. Tim's actually binge watching the show Vikings. I'm not joking. That guy is definitely a descendant of a Viking. You could tell when he plays. All right. Corner for Peterborough, and it's coming in from the shade. It's going to curl into the sun and back into the shade. I'm not going to lie. This is a horrifying proposition here for Rovers. Ball in. It's going to go low. Good pace on it, but dealt with. Nicely done. Lanahan there to harass and bring the ball back. It's right at the center circle. Peterborough will tee up another diagonal to the left side. That one is well read and cleared again. Rovers earning just a bit more breathing space as we cross over the 80-minute threshold. Coventry scores. They're up on Birmingham 3-2 right now. That's not the best for us, I guess. No, it's not bad. Coventry's out probably. They're probably out. By the way, Borough are tying right now. Middlesbrough are tying. Van Hecke again shoving his lanky frame. He's lanky but strong. Van Hecke has that exact body frame that like you underestimate, and then you play against that guy, you know, like any sport. Could be any sport. Pick the sport. I don't care. And you're like, look at this tall, gangly dude. And then he like puts his spindly, strong arm, like sharp arms into your body. And it gives you a forearm, and you're like, it's like getting hit with a 2x4. You know, that's Van Hecke for sure. Jan Paul. Yeah, Danny Goldberden is a hungry lion. Danny, that's right. I'm sure Chile's happy right now. I'm glad our Chilean friends stuck around to hang out in here with us. Well earned, Chilean brethren. Tim does not know the Ben Brereton Diaz story, everyone, but I will be sure to tell him after the game. No doubt. Rovers doing good here. Looking a little spry, winning these 50-50 balls. Hung on by Diaz again. That's got to be a foul. No. Ref says play on. Diaz trying to earn a foul there at midfield. And now it's Peterborough playing it back, and they'll wait. They're going to wait and line something up. Starting to play with a bit of urgency now. You see it on the players' feet. The miracle is coming true. We said it. Luke Kimberly, I want to touch Mr. Diaz in the most erotic of ways. We've got a Luke sighting. Luke, I'm sure somebody here is proficient in Photoshop. We can make it happen. Punched away by Kaminsky on a dangerous cross. 81-51, 52 on my clock. It's Diaz. He's going to go at them 1v2, 1v3. Holding off. Down. Diaz is tired. He's taking a nap. He's taking a Chilean vacation. Chilean holiday, and Peterborough equalize on the playthrough. And it's 1-1. Smodic, 82-15. Just like that. I said it'd be nervy minutes after that goal. Smodic doing a handshake. Thinks he's cool. He's not. I guess it was objectively kind of cool. Yeah, right there, that should be a foul. Instead, no, the ref lets us play on. And honestly, oh, man, it was Wharton who got caught napping, I think, on the turn. I think Wharton got caught napping on the turn. Diaz kind of shoved his butt into him there. Dak knew too. Look at him. He's frustrated. He understood what was happening there in the breakdown. And it's 1-1. Kaminsky couldn't get his foot on it. The bunny rabbits erupt in the stands. Do Rovers have another miracle? Dak headed back down. Ball flared out right. Beautiful play in the space. It's Dolan who's going to take a first touch up in the air. 1-2, 1-2, battling. Gets the ball in. Dangerous. Headed up. Wow, good clearing, diving. Header by Peterborough. Headed down. Bradley Johnson gets his body there. It's going to roll casually to man bun, and he's going to roll it out and away. Wow. Kaminsky comes out and heads the ball into the ether. Chested down casually and coolly. Travis manages to stay on it after the challenge too. Read by Peterborough and flared out and snaked away by Peterborough there. They're going to have the ball at midfield. 83-53. Luke Kimberly, thanks for jumping in, by the way. You're so great. Look, I left your thing up that whole time through all that pain. No, I don't even think it was complacency. We were really trying to clear the ball and get back. Van Hecke's on a yellow now. Damn. I don't know if that was, it's just what happens. You know, a team wakes up like that. You're riding the emotional high. We've seen teams equalize so many different times. I don't think that was complacency. Wharton, maybe you could argue there, probably could have been in a better position. Charlie Banks, Greg. So aren't we going up or aren't we going up? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know now. Naive Steve, I'm going to kidnap Sean Dyche tonight and only release him when he signs a contract for Rovers. You know, there's been some great movies with that same premise. All right, Wharton's going to send in a diagonal. He did a great job to switch that, and that's going to go out on the shady side, and it's Dara. Dara plays it over to Dolan. The D's, Dolan loses it. He wants a call. Ref's not going to give it. We know we're not going to get calls, especially after our manager said it's the worst refereeing he's ever seen in 40 years. Van Hecke reading that well. Where would we be without that man? I got to say. I'm trying to think. Movies where they kidnap a guy. Well, I'll tell you, that happens in National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Cousin Eddie does the same thing. I think the movie The Ref, too, where Dennis Leary kidnaps two people and waits for them to sign a divorce doc. I don't remember. There's some other movie like that. But, of course, Naive Steve, you're doing with Clark W. Griswold and his Cousin Eddie. You know, National Lampoon, man. Ball in for Peterborough, up in a dangerous spot, kicked up again. It is in the danger zone, right in the middle of the box. It drops. Rovers managed to get it away. One player back for Peterborough, and he will grab it. And he's going to play another diagonal in. Peterborough looking for the win here. Ball played out left. Deflected in, takes a weird deflection, cleared, and again yes, Diaz does get to it, and he's going to first time kick that ball out right to Dolan. And Dolan's going to run. He's got juice. He's got legs. He's a sub. Look at him. Shifty, bringing it back. Oh, Tyrese, you got to lay it off, man. Lay it off, young man. You had players in space running. Tyrese, 1 too many step overs. And Peterborough here with numbers. Great job by Van Hecke to get into the box. And wow, an amazing miracle block. That was it. That was the nail in the coffin on Rovers season. And right place, right time. I think it was Dara Lenahan blocked that right on the goal line. The Burnley player was right there. Ball rolled in front of his feet, 4 feet in front of goal, impossible to miss. It was Dara. And it's Dara again now. Oh, plenty of space. The ball's chipped, and there it is. 2-1, Peterborough. That's Rovers season. And that is Rovers season. I think my computer just died, actually. I don't think it was plugged in or something. No way. It just died right then. Do you know the insane timing of that, everyone? No, it didn't die. What, did it just go black? How about that, everyone? How about that? How about that? Give me your one word, everybody. One word. Be clever. Be creative. Give me one word to encapsulate today's game. Not the season. Not the season. One word for today's game. Go get food, bro. Thank you, Andrew. I'm going to eat that cake. It's so good, the cake. It's rich and it's delicious. One word. I need it. Spaghetti. Thank you, Andrew, for that laugh. He says spaghetti. Oh, I needed that, Andrew. That's a great word. I think it'll probably be the best word. Shit. Grim. Spaghetti. Indifferent. Amazing. Rubbish. Shite. Fuckaday. Crap. I only want one words right now. One word to describe the game. Undulating. Desolating. Underwhelming. Dour. Yes. Keep going. One word. Because if we could, as a group, describe today's match, or if anybody asks you how you feel later, this is what I want you to tell them. How do I feel after today's match? This is how I feel. Shit, grim, spaghetti, indifferent, amazing, rubbish, shite, fuckity, crap, undulating, desolating, underwhelming, dour, bollocks, fifing, piss flaps, devastation, depressed tease, unexpected, Helvetti. What? The fuck is Helvetti? Oh, Poku. Rovers just got pokued in our butts. Peterborough. Peterborough. Pathetic Dackless. Oh, Steve. Dackless. What is Helvetti? Somebody tell me what Helvetti is. It looks like Velveeta, but with the letters jumbled up. What's Helvetti? Massage parlor. I wanted one word. I know that's where you're going after the game. I just wanted one word. Piss flaps. Now that's a great compound word, Paul. Un desastre hoy. John. Yeah, Jonathan. Where are our Chilean friends? Did they leave? Give me some great Chilean swear words right now. I want beautiful, unique Chilean swear words, Spanish swear words. Everybody south of the equator, represent. Ooh, knob jockey. Now that's fun. Can somebody tell me what Helvetti means? Is that what it means? Somebody say Helvetti means this. Yeah, I think the word spaghetti too. I'm going with spaghetti. How was the 21-22 season? Spaghetti. The spaghetti years. It's so good. I don't want to talk about the spaghetti years right now. It's so good. That's really good. What is this for? Helvetti is, oh, Helvetti is for fuck's sake in Swedish. I love it. Oh, Helvetti. Is that how you pronounce it? Helvetti or Helvetti? Expected. Bum fluff. Yes. Fuck socks. Bastardo. Crapio. Thank you. Yeah, oh, Helvetti means hell in Swedish. Okay, that makes more sense. Mia Khalifa. Cojones. You're going to say me, Jacob? Yeah, Tony out. Biggest bottle job since post Bowen Hall. Michael Sandbeck, you named it. This is the greatest. This is now called the spaghetti job. Everyone, spread the news. The spaghetti job by Tony Mowbray. Out. Yep, Tony out. Tony has 9 lives if he doesn't get sacked. I'll tell you that's right. And that was on Sky. How embarrassing. Oh, I do enjoy Balderdash. Great game. Fanny fart. Good one. Meow. Oh, I know cojones, Jacob. Thank you, though. I speak a little bit. Get a little bit. 3 minutes of added time. Doesn't matter. Cojone. I guess if we got 1 point, then we'd have to win the next 4. I mean, Van Hecke almost had his head on that, actually. Shocking. Yeah, that's a good one. The spaghetti years, though, that's too perfect, man. That's too perfect, everybody. The fucking spaghetti years. Let's appoint Steve Key. Stop it. I'm saying Chloe should be the manager. Chloe, I know you're getting a degree in the world of film and media. But maybe you could use both together. I don't know. Delightful for a Peterborough fan. Yeah, it is. Yeah, hey, that's fair. Look, man, I don't even have the energy or the vitriol or the fire in my belly to argue or talk smack for a team that struggled all year that's getting relegated. Like, way to fight back, you know. Hey, next bright side of the season, we all got to meet each other. You know what? That's nice of you to say, but we all got to meet each other, right? And again, unfortunately, I've said this too many times this year, but it's still, I think, the truest thing I've ever said on here, and it's something I wholeheartedly believe in, is that at the least, we are suffering together, and that is a very powerful, very cathartic, and very soothing, like an ointment thing. To suffer alone is the hardest thing. To suffer at least with a group helps. So I want you all to remember, as bad as the spaghetti years have now become, and it's now over, make no mistake, this is over. As bad as the spaghetti years got, we at least we got to go through that trauma together. So I'm very grateful for that, Mr. Echo. To your point, is that all of you are why this has been like the most memorable year for me ever. Not just because it's going to end up being the craziest Jekyll and Hyde season in Rovers history, which it already has, I think, become in the 120-year history of Rovers. Maybe not, but in recent Rovers history, I think it's the most Jekyll and Hyde season. So, but to be able to spend it all, yeah. And look, we're still going to do things. I still got plans, and you know, we're all going to get together and do some stuff. We're going to have some watch along things. So this is a point where I would say this, actually. Make sure to follow me on Twitter, because that's like the only thing I really go on. I don't mess with any other social media anymore. And I'm barely on there, but I do stuff, and I'm going to be posting things. So follow me on Twitter, everyone. And it's not about the follows for me. It's about being able to keep in contact with all of you when we're not here. That's the point I'm saying right now. It's when these games aren't on, it's hard for us to get a hold of each other. Rovers down with it. Dak looking, and no call. Almost a moment of brilliance there at the death, and that'll do it. That was the last chance. Rovers players sitting, kneeling. They realize it's over. Where's Mowbray at? Where are you, Mowbray, you slime? Where are you? You're not even going to show him? Johnson, Wharton, they know. They know it's over. Hands on knees, heads down, hands on hips. Van Hecke throws his uniform. So anyway, this is why I'm saying to follow me. I want to be able to talk to all of you outside of this. All right. And if you ever need anything outside of this, or you're ever going through the most shit awful fucking horrible time in your life, and it would be cool to just message somebody that's completely outside of your world that can help you with perspective, you can do that too. Right. So it's there. And yes, I am going to go drown that sorrow in delicious cake, delicious chocolate peanut butter ganache cake. I'm going to do that. I'm still going to do these watch longs until the end, because I don't care. I love doing them. So I'll see you all for the next one. Thank you all so much. Not exactly the best birthday gift I could have asked for, but you all are fantastic. Rovers Chat appreciates you. Hit like if you want. Make sure you're followed and subscribed if you want. And again, follow me on Twitter if you want. But go enjoy your weekends, y'all. Smoke a fat joint and move past this. Float on with the rest of your weekend. Whatever it brings, enjoy it. Go about it slowly. And, you know, we'll go from there, friends. That's all I got to say. Appreciate you all very much. Until the next one.
The Rovers Chat YouTube channel is proudly sponsored by 6yardsout.com. They've got retro football from every era with mugs, phone cases and much more. They also have plenty of Rovers goods, including apparel with the famous 94-95 season and this season's kit. Check them out using the link in the description below.